at Joe Biden's headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware. But Hallie, we'll
Joe
start with
Rogan
you.
streaming?
What's the mood inside Trump team?
You should.
Until next time. Bye, guys.
What the hell is that sound?
Oh, wait, let me. Let me see how it looks from Twitch. Wait. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Alright, let's go.
Especially that South Carolina Senate race, which,
Yeah.
earlier this year, I
Yo,
think
honestly,
can't overstate
CNN
how
is
different
way
this
more,
market
like,
is for
interesting
the
than
House and the Senate
than
from
this
where
stuff.
it looked at the very beginning of this
Yes,
year. If you look
but we are
at the Senate,
on how do you say it? Unbiased in
I
Pickle
would
Boys.
No,
maybe
but like
not,
we can
maybe
hop
a little
around.
smart, but I
Yes,
wouldn't-
we can pop
but
around.
I wouldn't have believed it. So,
So according to the
that's
poll,
kind of remarkable
Trump
to
won
be at this point. And that's,
Indiana,
again, that's
and I
why
think
the
those
Senate
three
majority is at
that
risk for
Biden won are
Republicans
from
because it's
Vermont,
not just
which
blue
aren't really a
states
surprise.
that they're really
Wait, didn't Trump win Kentucky?
these states that
No, yeah.
I don't know.
And a reminder right now to our viewers, we are relying on the Associated
She's
Press.
such
for their
a
calls
she's such a
tonight,
babe.
and that's what you
She's
just
been
saw
doing
as
this for
we
like
call,
50 years.
these two states, Vermont and Kentucky. Our Yamiche Alcindor
How jokey can we be?
start to come
We
in.
can be pretty jokey, I think.
Yamiche,
Yes.
where is we
Yeah.
know we assume he's inside the White House.
No inappropriate remarks though.
Yeah, because now I put this in my college application.
Very happy that he's won
Yeah, I'm putting it as well.
the red state, but the president and the Trump campaign are hoping
Okay.
that the beginning, what they hope will be.
Oh,
a
Trump
red
won. Trump won secured. Okay, 65 to 33. We can go.
What's your user?
minutes ago. Basically,
Supreme
they'll-
enchilada.
But it's not
Trump
spelled
states,
right.
Especially they say there's a long line.
Is it not?
Trump counties.
No, like
counties that he won
the
in
way you spelled it is
2016,
weird.
as well as counties that he flipped that Barack Obama had won.
Supreme
But
enchilada.
his polling line.
Yeah,
Bro,
but-
Henry's asking why is this nigga's live stream.
world. On one side, outside the White House, you can hear people protesting outside, groups, Black Lives Matter activists, NAACP activists. And then on this side, you can hear already donors starting
When you put it in college apps, did you put it as podcast or Pickle Boys podcast?
the big gathering here.
I don't know, I
I've
just
been
put,
told
like,
by people that are close to the president that some people are very
Like,
worried.
yeah, I think I
about
put
big
podcast.
gathering.
I don't remember. I put it on my resume.
Everyone inside this White House is wearing a mask, and I'm told that
Spread
people
the
that are
word.
at that party are also be wearing a mask. The president overall still.
I'm
feels
not putting it
very,
on my
very
real
good
story though,
for
because that's kind of
Feels good
cringy.
about Florida. It's good about North Carolina.
On
good
your
about
real story.
say that they believe that this early vote that was really an advantage with Democrats. They feel like voting on election day, Republicans will be able to overtake that early vote and that early lead and go and be able to win this for President Trump.
And just to
We
clarify,
needed
Yamiche,
to bring a Republican here
Say
because
that-
it's two Democrats.
You are a
and
Republican who will.
I'm not a Republican. I really don't
What
care
are
if
you?
Trump wins.
What are you? I'm a
Trump
libertarian.
officials have said, do not
Yeah, I vote for the Green Party.
Dr.
Okay.
Birx, who heads the coronavirus task force, as well as Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert,
No,
warning
you can get people like Faja or Wilfred to come and go.
ahead 400 people
What?
in the White House in the
You
East
can get
Room,
people,
Vader
like,
Young
people
and to
Well,
Republican
yeah.
donors, as well as senior
who
White
get
House
nice
officials.
judgment.
This is making a lot of people nervous. I've talked to a number of White House officials who feel pressured to be able to show their face and be able to reassure people
Now that I
they-
think about it, I think this is appearing in the Fortnite category in Twitch.
Yamiche Alcindor at the White House, and John Yang is in Wilmington, Delaware, where the Biden campaign is gathering.
Okay, John Yang.
What are you picking up there?
Hmm. My guy looks like the avid Edward's father.
Contrast with the White House.
Okay.
Instead of gathering inside of the White House, this is a drive-in rally here in Wilmington, Delaware, outside the Chase Center. The closest in parking lot is a little sparsely populated.
I actually don't know who I want to win. Because I know that Biden is a better president and is going to do better. And it's going to maintain a more stable country.
campaign, and today, as it
But
was
at the
yesterday,
same time, Trump is more fun to watch.
That's true.
the term they use, they left everything on the field. As a matter of fact, today, election day or the last day of voting, is usually a day for candidates to go through their election day rituals, to take it easy, make phone calls, call into radio shows, to spots where they can try to get out the
So
vote.
I think we should go to
Urge voters get
CNN and
the
Fox
polls.
News because
Not
honestly,
this
it's way more
campaign,
fun.
but Joe
Yes,
Biden
yes. Who do we start with? Off with the Republicans or the Democrats?
at
Let's
his
go to Fox
hometown, his
News.
birthplace.
What are we voting? Just right now, Trump is winning.
Yet
Honestly, what they're saying.
They're gonna be,
Okay.
haha, we told you so.
I was streaming Fox News the other day. I don't know why this does not show up anymore. Is this it? Wow. Nice job, Fox News. The problem with Zoom though is that it blocks me.
Yes, those that pop-up thing is super annoying.
This is it.
I can't even hear anything.
There is no sound.
Oh, Fox News being coming cheap, Fox News.
I hear more from him in our 10 o'clock
This was a place that we would show all the
this
rallies.
line
Now
is
this is now going to be the
continually
spot to
moving.
get all of the
Am I
We are
listening to
expecting-
things at the same time?
big takeaways.
I think there
so
was like a
far,
random girl in the
Andrew,
background.
is President Trump winning Kentucky, and then former VP Biden winning Virginia and Vermont. So far, we're waiting on Georgia.
We have one
and
viewer,
a
I
really
think.
big one, Florida as well this hour. So
Bro, look at that chat. Look at that chat.
always breaking it down for us, Andrew.
I love it. There's like a
Like,
mini
thanks.
civil
That's right.
war
We're already
in the
getting
comments.
results in. Some states have been called
Let's go to
for Donald Trump. So we'll be
CNN's way
following
more
that.
entertaining, honestly, so much more fun.
Na, 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 na.
Let me share something better so that it looks more professional.
Something better.
Now you can only see the.
I'm trying to check through my phone to see how it looks. And stream info. Wait, let me change like the stream title and stuff like that through my phone.
Wow.
An amazing vintage photo collection.
Nice. Very relevant.
Wait, what?
They don't all close until 8 o'clock. But
Whoa.
there you see, with about 20% of the expected vote in, Donald Trump leading Joe Biden.
This is
15
really
to
interesting.
3.
Wait.
I want to go to our ballot watch headquarters right now. Pierre Thomas, our senior
Wait,
justice,
what? I'm not listening. What are they saying?
Homeland Security, FBI,
We gotta check
were on
something
alert in the
out.
days preceding the election and all day long for any possible intimidation at the polls, any possible violence.
George, and we actually saw some intimidation in play today. The FBI is investigating the fact that robocalls went out to voters in about 6 states, to include Ohio and Michigan. In those calls, they told voters, stay at home and be safe, basically telling them not
So
to go
8
to the polls.
million
So the
or
FBI
9
is
million
investigating, and we
Florida
know
voters
that's what they're concerned about tonight
last
and in the days coming.
or
If there's
last
not a
election.
quick result, you can sleep.
And now what were the
20%
stats here?
of the expected vote in, Donald Trump leading
Okay.
Joe Biden.
Normal voter
Ohio
turnout, I guess.
to not president is for a couple of days. They expect and anticipate that we will see foreign nations and others try to stoke disinformation and chaos and undermine the democracy.
But to be clear, the process pretty orderly today, Pierre.
The process was orderly, and a lot of law enforcement officials I spoke to today were very thankful they did not see any sort of violence. It seemed like people were
Nice
able to vote
pajamas, Hugo.
easily and without any problems.
Looking hella good today.
I'm in the beach right now. Okay, this is my surfing attire.
What would constitute illegal?
Are you gonna go surfing tomorrow, or are you scared of the rain?
Threats, harassment, and that can mean a wide range of things. It can.
I want to
range
see
from
a map because none of these guys are showing a map.
to much.
I swear to God,
like a poll
I'm not a big fan of CNN, but their
understand
election coverage
voters
is so much better.
asking questions
Okay, just go CNN then.
but I can't find it.
Stating false things about voting, etc. Those are all considered to be levels of.
I found that before. I put it on for my father, and it was there.
Pretty calm day. I mean, we were all talking about all of these, the apocalyptic potential that could occur today that didn't occur. And I think we should be able to take at least a deep breath to be able to say, okay, that's good. Now let's go into phase 2 here to see how.
No, it is working. I see it here and through my phone.
There has not been
There's a
massive
CNN stream.
systemic voter intimidation. I'm sure we're going to hear more isolated examples as we do.
Oh, wait. Someone wrote something in the chat. What the hell?
At the polls.
K-Straw, biggest issue with counting the ballots going forward.
Okay. Then.
Well, there's a question about what ballots will be counted at all. We're not going to know.
Put follow, Andres.
Tonight because states like Pennsylvania don't even
Put
allow
follow.
opened and counted until.
Oh my God, bro! I was streaming the rugs.
And you have millions of ballots.
Wait, we're gonna go to like a fun place, okay? We're gonna go to Hassan Piker's.
And election officials have
And see what?
facilitate voting in a safe way.
We're gonna watch someone watching someone the election.
He's much better.
Good.
What's the difference between this and copy pasting?
Nothing, because we're just like
Miami
watching
Dade is definitely
the
a little bit
biggest
closer than
political streamer on Twitch.
see, I'm surprised.
This
by
guy
that.
has like this
But
guy's
he's
going.
super leftist. Look at him.
I know he's
County,
a
of course, is at
self-proclaimed
75,
revisionist
24%.
communist.
Oh, that's funny.
Votes reported. Miami-Dade County at 84% is definitely performing, and that is of course the Cuban vote specifically. But
The Cuban vote. Why don't this guy goes to Cuba and has a taste of real communism?
Yeah, but like, in the
so
same.
early, it's
I could use the
84%
same
of the
argument
estimated
for
votes
Cuba
were
before it was
reported. It's not
socialist, because beforehand it was just like a
Miami-Dade,
capitalist safe
Joe
haven
Biden
for
needs to win
everyone. It was
Miami-Dade,
like
Joe Biden needs to
poverty
win
rates of
Palm Beach.
90% in rural
Palm
areas,
Beach is not
and you
gonna happen.
basically
Okay,
had like
Andres. Okay, Andres.
colonialism going on at the
Okay.
same
No,
time.
no. You tell me that Cuba would have done equally as bad without communism.
Castro was not a socialist until the Bay of Pigs. He was actually like he was committed to democracy until he realized that the U.S. wanted to kill him really badly, and then his ego went like through the roof. I think that's one of the main reasons why.
So Cuba is excused from communism because Castro didn't intend
No,
on being
they're
one.
not excused from it, but I don't like the argument that people use when they say you should go to Cuba and taste socialism for yourself, or you should go to Venezuela, because like, I'm pretty sure that I'm not saying this like this is exclusive, but if you, I think if you had gone to Cuba in like the 1920s, you would have seen an equal amount of inequalities and an equal amount of poverty.
But that's Central America in the 1920s.
I don't think there was a winning solution for Cuban people.
They allow people to go out to the polls. So we'll wait to see what happens with the president and those 15 electoral votes. The other race that we are watching also closely, including many pundits.
How did he get a Fox News stream?
Where incumbent Republican Senator Tom
How
Tillis
did he get a what?
A Fox News
tonight,
stream.
where he's waiting to find out whether or not he'll be going back to Washington.
He went
to serve
directly
a
to the
second
website.
term. He won 6 years ago by less than 50,000 votes. This time around, Democrats are pouring
Can
a
you tell
lot.
me why you follow a communist in Twitch, Andres?
This is a race where we have seen some
He's a
nasty
cool
ads
guy.
on TV, but also one that they feel is very important for both
Sometimes
parties
he
if
can
they're
go
going to be
crazy, but
control of the Senate. Who will decide
I think
that?
honestly he's a pretty reasonable guy. I think
You're your father's son.
I am definitely my father's son, but my dad doesn't like him. I showed him this dude for a little bit, and he was like, typical
The
neo-communist.
advanced vote in Florida we've seen so far probably to the Trump campaign's liking, and it augurs for a tighter race in pre-election polls. Given
Just so
that
you know, I'm wearing my
Democrats
daddy
underperformed
hat
on
tonight
election day.
because Donald Trump is my daddy.
Oh, yeah? Do like this.
The election day vote in Florida is a tough question, says Nate Cohn. The very likeliest voters were Republican. The less likely voters.
It's crazy
young
that
and
Biden
non-white.
won Virginia
How
so
that plays
quickly.
out will vary by county.
That Biden won Virginia so quickly?
Yeah, because last year was pretty heated. Not last year, but last election was pretty heated. I mean,
Anyway,
Hillary was running with the
USPS
senator of one of the senators of Virginia, and it still went down to the wire. So it's pretty crazy that they're predicting Biden to win in Virginia.
It's pretty cray if I say do so myself.
TBH, you're spitting facts right now, Leo.
My mom is.
New Hampshire, Republican 66th third. Damn.
That's for the Senate, bro.
Oh,
Chill.
okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, Indiana 61.
One of the
It's crazy that Indiana's become so red lately. I think that it's because they're not counting the early voting.
Yes, because remember this is gonna be the major Trump one. Oh, South Carolina 70 what?
6 points now.
So I think one of the main problems with this election is going to be that Trump can steal the election if he calls that he won by like 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Because what's happening in the U.S. in many states that are either moderate or red-leaning is that they're not counting the early voting until like tomorrow. So we're gonna see the actual results maybe in the next week or so, but not right now.
2 points, but the point is this: winning candidates, winning
Biden right now is
Oh,
winning.
yo, there's people commenting on our thing, bro.
Who's coming?
There's a guy called Fabio Rama.
What's he saying?
Oh my god, this is great. Hey Andres, very eloquent speaker. You should join Model UN and debate.
He's a really good friend. Shout out to my boy Fabio.
Then we got Veraguas. There's some guy named Veraguas who's like, good point, Andres. It was a pretty heated last election. Hot take.
Food related.
Thank you, Fabio.
No, that was another guy.
Who is it? Who is it? Hamza?
I don't know. It's named Veraguas.
Every day Donald Trump is
I
really
think that's probably Hamza or Henry. I don't know. Yo no sé. Yo qué voy a saber.
Yo qué voy a saber. We have one viewer.
Wow.
Which I suppose is probably you.
This is really bad for Biden.
Tonight, Donald Trump is only
Miami-Dade becoming really red.
For the former vice president right now, with 84% of the vote in Miami.
This is not good for Biden in Florida. What do you guys think is the most important state to win the election?
Florida?
Florida. Last year was like, even Florida still was a swing state, but like if you look at last year, when Trump won Florida, everybody was in shock.
Yeah,
It wasn't the and everything.
It was like a difference of 1,000 votes. I think this year, personally, Pennsylvania is where we need to be looking at, because we can expect Biden to make some. I think from a fair perspective, I think we can see Biden taking some states in the Midwest that equal the Florida vote count. So I think Pennsylvania is a big state that we need to look at. Let's look at the electoral college.
All of you annoying Democrat Andes were like, Hassan, you have no evidence for that.
So look, Pennsylvania has 20 electoral votes.
Florida.
That's really important.
It's very different than the rest of the country. The Latino
Right now, Biden is winning Florida and Georgia, and that's
a lot more reactionary.
29 and 16.
I think
We'll get 45.
the brains of a lot of Cubans
So,
there. Okay.
I missed my house, bro. I could have dual monitors and watch the stream and this at the same time.
Part of that. Florida is built differently. Okay.
So if we
So
see
remember
this,
that doesn't mean anything for
last
Arizona,
year
doesn't mean
Trump
anything for
won
Texas,
Michigan. Michigan.
Hispanic votes.
I think
in Texas
these are
and
states that Biden can win,
especially
as seen in this map.
We don't need to. The Democrats don't need to.
But
win
it's going to be
Texas,
tough,
but
and as you can see, it's going to pretty much equal the Florida vote.
Bro,
So I think Biden can
the
beat
polls,
Florida.
like the
reason
anticipated thing, it's not reliable. at
over
all.
the other.
No. Actually, like I'm pretty on board with you on that. But I think that a lot of the major news networks, they changed their pollsters after the 2016 election to be more reliable. So I'm hoping this year that this can the
Benito is now
reliability
seeing
in the
86%
pollsters
in
can
favor of
return.
Donald Trump. For Florida, Georgia is only at 3% reported, so we don't have anything. It's a slight still blue. Florida, in the range of estimates, shows Trump overperforming by 3 points. North Carolina, however, really good news there, is tilting towards Biden, but then again, it's too soon. It's too early to say anything there. So,
Oh, this guy actually has. Oh, look. Oh, his mom is bringing food. That's nice.
My mom is also gonna
anyway,
bring me food.
there's
Yeah,
no
my
reason
I
dad's
have a
probably
mom.
gonna bring me
I have a
food.
mom who you don't. Haha.
concern.
What? What?
Like everything is gone and it's over. In Florida, is the millennial fled Venezuelan due to population grew last 2016. Trust me, I lived here for 24 years.
Oh, he's actually wearing a Bernie one. I thought he was wearing a Biden one. I
No,
don't
he's
know
a
why.
bro. He's a Bernie bro.
200 bin adam var izliyor. Ne yapayım şimdi? Anlatayım mı?
He's a Muslim by the way, so like he's speaking Arabic.
Salatanın onu yedim diye.
Hmm. Yeah, Hassan Nabi.
Literally from the boss. Just kapan.
Look at this.
Hayır
dude.
kapak değil. Plastic wrapper. Okay, are you happy? I said it. I said it out loud now. You accidentally threw the plastic wrapper of the sauce in the salad.
How many people are watching us, Hugo?
Now 200,000.
One.
I think the only person watching us is Hamza or Fabio. So shout out Hamza or Fabio. The real one.
Anyway, Spectre Indus has different reporting. About Florida.
I put it in. Look, let's go to pasta. Let me copy the link.
It's crazy that
Georgia.
it's crazy that Biden won Vermont.
In Georgia, and I think this is going to be true. In
Side.
if Joe Biden
What
is
happened?
it's going to be on the basis. of
Okay, Donald Trump is winning in Florida, right? Or not?
57-42 Biden over Trump.
Let's go to this dude's website.
General question of the country, and this is always a
I
very
love
telling
hearing
one.
Chris Wallace talk.
In order to actually achieve that vision
Would you
of
say the
everyone.
country is right, going in the right direction or the wrong direction? 61 to 39, wrong direction or the right direction. And then finally, which is the most important issue facing the country? If you think the economy is the key issue, 77 to 20 for Trump. If you think the coronavirus is the key issue, 72-26 for Biden. The difference is 39% think the coronavirus.
This is the current one?
26% in Georgia think the economy is the issue. So we don't know how it's going to turn out, but you look
So
at
these are the
polls
results real time.
and you can certainly see a potential.
Biden with a slight dub.
But these early votes were more Trump lenient, right?
Yeah, but
Georgia
it changes.
gives women 53% of the electorate, men 46. Virginia,
Oh, we're seeing your thing. We're seeing your thing.
54, Indiana 52-47. So
Blur that. Blur that. I'm covering it with my hand. Does that work?
Insanely through the roof. He has 457,000 votes there compared to 334,000
I want to see this in depth.
2016. And there are still a lot of votes to be reported. Biden is a little behind Clinton.
All right, let's
Biden
look
is
at
a little bit
Florida.
behind the Clinton number
So,
for the moment. Trump is
as we know, urban areas are where
out of the water currently.
Democrats win. Rural areas are where Republicans win. Suburbs are the real toss-up.
He did in 2016.
Just how do you see Florida?
Doesn't
this is
mean
Miami-Dade.
anything when some of the
3
more
big
populous
cities here.
parts of the fucking state are
Donald Trump
are areas
winning.
where it's
Pretty
supposed to be
oh
a
wait, never mind.
significant law.
Biden winning by 9 points.
Hillary Clinton, as they mentioned
Still
earlier in the broadcast,
not a very big
won
lead at the
Miami-Dade
moment.
County by 300,000 votes. And
That's
right now,
that's not
Miami-Dade
too
County
great
has
for Biden.
100,000, nearly
It's a win,
90,000
but
votes in
I don't know.
between
That's not enough to carry
Donald
him.
Trump Jr. and Joseph
Here we
Robinette
can see
Biden.
like the
Okay?
Miami
That's
suburbs.
a huge deal, especially because the rest of
Here
Florida, especially the
also
rural part, are going
really
to be
close.
significantly red. Now,
Oh no, wait. That other guy wasn't Hamza. It was Fala.
these are counties
Lucas?
that
Shout out Lucas. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Lucas.
Biden is going to make
Look at this.
as the
No
win.
one lives here. Oh.
This kid.
Dallas County favored Donald
So-
Trump over Hillary Clinton in 2016 by a tiny margin. And Hillsborough County is
These are the
flipping,
working class
the
people
blue
voting for Trump.
as well. So there
The
are
working class people.
When we see people here, when we see the votes here, you're gonna see it blue because I think a lot of
this
African
is
Americans live
really
here.
significant. Florida, of
Um,
course, is
7, 6, 7.
the opposite of
This is
Bro,
good stuff.
I'm rooting for Hawkins. I don't even know who that kid is.
Joe Jorgensen is actually pretty based.
now, unless
Pretty based.
He's a libertarian, but
Moya
it's not bad.
You know, I'm all for the outright authoritarian government.
Okay.
Okay.
I love these beans.
Andres, how do you predict the elections coming out?
I don't know yet. I can't say, but
Oof, there's
right
so many
now,
blue states.
86% of the
So
vote,
many blue states.
I don't know, but like actually looking at
There are no
this,
mail-in ballots.
Florida, 86% of the votes in already.
True or not,
86?
Wait,
doesn't matter.
no,
Florida's mail-in ballots
67%.
are going to,
That's pretty
Florida's mail-in
not
ballots are
like
going
that's
to
okay,
overwhelmingly
but
favor,
but it's still a toss up. I think I remember last election, Hillary was winning like the whole night, and then with 5% of the votes left, it went towards Trump.
So Biden was up by 9 last time we checked, and now it's 5.
and that is actually
Not 4.
something that you have to look at.
New Hampshire, this was
Absolutely
kind
have
of
to look at
competitive last year.
in comparison to Donald Trump's
So
turnout
I think we're gonna see it
in
become more
Miami-Dade.
competitive this year. I don't know if the working class people really like Biden.
Senior Biden staffers of
He
color
used to
asked
run
for
on that,
resources
but
and were
I don't think he
ignored.
has that anymore.
Florida staffers used their own money to put
Maine
on
is also going to be
to
kind
get
of
out vote
competitive.
events, even after campaign raised
What is
record money.
important is the Nebraska extra electoral vote.
Mail-in ballots in Florida are counted as they are received and released as the polls close.
Biden, blah, 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 blah.
Anyway,
We're gonna do this as well for the Spain elections. For the no, Argentinian elections are actually not far away, are they?
it's not even a lock.
Yeah, they are.
Donald Trump
Oh, then why was I hearing a bunch about Argentinian politics recently?
Donald Trump has
Were
to
they
win
did
every
they just happen, or are they just gonna happen recently?
No. It's like the next elections, if nothing happens, it's in, well, the next elections are 2023. No.
Okay.
Yeah, 2023. The thing is, there's been some buzz around it, around like democracy legitimacy. Because the state is acquiring some private properties,
Buckeye State, Fox News decision.
and some people are not
So
happy about
basically,
that.
Argentina is turning more socialist.
Yeah, that was always projected. Like honestly, like at the start, I'm surprised it took this long for it to happen.
And it's hurting the economy, isn't it?
Everything's hurt the economy since like 2000.
I'm reading the
Socialism doesn't work in South America. We already discussed this.
Kirchnerismo doesn't work.
North Carolina polls were set to close.
Socialism doesn't work. You just said that.
Kirchnerismo.
Kirchnerism.
yeah.
Don't get my hopes up.
It is a safe haven for
Nothing
Republicans
ever works if you have a corrupt government.
to vote against their best interests. It's like one
Wait,
of the,
what?
one of the greatest
Nothing ever works if your government is fully corrupt.
against your best
True.
interests.
No matter
Well,
which side you are.
That's
I
true.
I disagree. I think it works better when it's corrupt. It just doesn't work in the interest of the people.
I mean, what does works really mean? You know?
Like, that depends on like what you like.
How you
Yeah, that's what it works. I think like government's successful when like the people are benefiting,
Counted, showing Donald Trump with
not
a
only in short term but long term.
Yeah, but I think
Hey, we
one of-
just got 3 viewers. There's this kid called Baichalon saying,
Wait,
"Hey,
Baichalon?
crazy B word."
Is it right? Shut up. Hi, Adrian. I love you.
Oh, you know it's Adrian.
Yeah.
Bye, Chicharron.
Yeah. Hi, Adrian. I love you so much. I miss you, and I hope instead of going to Uruguay, you come to Panama with me and you come give me a kiss on the cheek.
Okay. Peruvian kid.
No. Well, like he lives in Peru, but he's not Peruvian.
Almost 50% African.
Did I play COD with him?
You can see when the African American vote doesn't turn
Yeah,
out,
I think you played with him once.
the county goes red. When the African American vote turns out, look. And so this is what I mean when I was talking about, we're talking about margin counties here. So in order for this to go blue, you're going to need to see a block of blue down here,
Thanks.
not just a little bit of blue in these.
Go to the Florida map. How fast are they? Like I'm wondering like how quickly it resets and how quickly they're counting things.
Nah, wait, look at this.
Votes are actually being tabulated.
Virginia.
6-3. Whoa.
This is fake.
They deleted it.
What do you mean it's fake?
It's the thing that I was talking about with the early voting thing. See, Virginia is like one of those toss-up states. You're like, it's voted blue in the past pretty consistently, but it's still a toss-up state. So you have a very strong Republican presence. So when you're voting early, they're not going to count those votes until tomorrow or Thursday. So you're not going to get the proper results in.
Okay, then Trump might be winning in Florida.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here. But Biden's still in the lead.
But he's very good on the
Wait, it says 76 to 89.3% of the votes.
That's so inaccurate. What the hell?
I mean, it's a very big margin.
No, they don't.
Same demographic, but in different states come to
For Indiana, the Donald Trump's lead is less than before, but still pretty much where we expect it to be.
Yeah, I think Joe Biden is going to win this election, honestly. But the middle states are big Republican, but I still think that it's a Biden.
Yeah, but look how many
Because in the minds of Americans,
look how many electoral votes they hold.
stock market equals
4,
economy,
Idaho,
everything's
Montana
good,
3,
401k,
Wyoming 3,
and that means you
the
love
Dakotas
Donald
3.
How many is California?
55.
Trump. Fucking ass.
55. What the?
Like the thing that the Democrats have
Racial
is
inequality, Joe Biden
California,
crushes. Florida is so fucking
in New York,
This
they have
is
Illinois.
really,
They usually
really
count on
down to
Virginia,
far. The reason
and I'd say
why,
Massachusetts is a very big blue state that they have to depend on. So that gets them above the 100 electoral vote threshold. But
the Democratic Party there,
you know, you have
turnout
states like
increased. And guess what?
like
It increased
pretty
in
much
favor
all of
of
New
Donald Trump
England
in Miami-Dade.
and
That's a
Oregon and
huge
Washington
population
who are
That
always
is
blue,
not supposed to
but
look
they don't
that
have that
way.
many
As soon as I saw
votes when you count them together because they're
I
small.
did not understand why it looked the way it did. With
New
54,
Jersey's also pretty big.
45% of the votes,
Maryland's
that's not great
okay.
at all. You're not going to be able to make up that disparity.
Wait, I'm getting
Oh,
a
there's
call.
people like doing
I'm
so
getting-
much shit on the chat. What the hell? Wait, there's a kid
I'm
called
getting a call.
Black Mean.
Hey Adrian, you're on the Pickle Boys stream. Adrian, could you please repeat that? Huh?
Why is this so important?
Because it's election coverage, bro.
Is it like a school or something?
It's for my cast project.
Your chat is gonna be primary sources.
What do you mean? What's in the chat?
Read the chat.
I don't have access to it because like we don't want to get banned.
It's basically people calling each other sexy for now. I'm reading it. Okay, yes, I'm reading the chat. Oof, okay.
What are you guys? I'm gonna
Okay, no.
what are they saying in the chat?
Non-school friendly things.
That's what I thought.
Okay, we have a guy here called Corner Specials.
Who what?
Corner Specials.
Corner specialist.
Right,
Let's see,
Corner
that's-
Specials, yeah.
I don't know, Hugo. First of all, you need to learn how to read. But second of all, I have no idea who that could be. Maybe it's Diego Almendres. If it is Diego Almendres or Alejandro Reyes, shout out to you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel.
We're supporting the channel. Where did you send this link? The thing to?
To my Peruano friends.
There's this guy called 21 AWU.
Yeah, he's the guy that just called me.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're getting another call. Sweet. Abby,
Hello.
how are you?
Hello.
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 How are you doing, Abby?
Bro, we got 8 viewers right now.
Wait, guys, this is my friend from India. He's doing, Abby, we're doing very well. What do you want to contribute to tonight's conversation?
This Hugo kid's kind of hot. Okay.
Yeah, we've heard that from a bunch of callers now. Hugo is a supermodel, by the way.
Yes, I am. In fact.
Yeah, but he's taken by Ariana.
Yes, I am. In fact.
Oh, yo, that's not very stream appropriate. We're trying to give an unbiased and impartial view of the 2020 elections. We don't appreciate that, Abhijit Palavarpu.
Oh, what? Oh, that's not my name, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Siddharth.
Wait, we have. Oh wait. Why don't you like? Your thing. Like market the stream.
To all my followers. I don't know. That's kind of cringy.
Yes, it is.
That's the cringy part.
Audience, get the chat going on.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna get like some random dudes like Mateo Sarria like spamming stuff in the chat. It's gonna be weird.
Hey, bro, I cannot read this chat.
All right. Thank you for your contributions, Abby. Do you want to tell us who you predict is going to win the election? Siddharth Pulavarpu said it first. Andrew Yang is going to win the election. Thank you, Abby, for your call.
Hey, did you have a good relationship with your 8th or 1st grade teachers?
Biden is
8th grade teachers?
Yeah.
Oh, George is pointing Biden.
Maybe.
And older voters are underperforming among younger voters and Hispanics.
Bro, I really hate that I have to turn off my camera to read the chat.
Why do you have to turn off your camera?
Because remember, my camera is through my phone because my computer cam doesn't work.
Ooh, we got Kellyanne Conway. That's something I want to hear.
And that's why we know the day of voters, like just like in 2016, are very strong today in 2020. And some of those counties like Dawson, Pennsylvania, Upper Midland, Michigan, we're feeling really good about some of the early returns and places like that. So if we can protect the 2016 map and even sacrifice a state here or there, we don't want to, we still feel like we can get over 270 tonight. The president, he's feeling great, George, because in the end, he ran the campaign these last 10 days that he knows how to run. He takes the case directly to the people, 15 rallies or so in 3 days. He wants to make sure he gets regional and local coverage as well as national coverage. And voters appreciate candidates who earn their vote. They feel like you really...
Donald Trump basically left out thousands of his supporters in the Midwest and Nebraska and all those states. He kind of left them in the middle of nowhere.
Yo, Andres, for just curious, do you have an obsession for fingernails for some reason?
Fingernails? What?
I don't know. I'm reading this chat.
the president is expected to address.
It says that you're attracted to fingernails.
The White House.
Oh, I'm attracted to mommies too.
Oh, okay. That's a bit more normal, I suppose.
Christina.
You're so quirky.
Thanks. Thanks, chat.
Thanks, chat.
Look at this stuff. Hundreds of Trump supporters stuck in freezing cold Omaha. Wait a second, guys.
So we're not in a rush.
Wait.
But I know the president, I watched him watch returns now 2016 and 2018. It's very quiet.
Oh no. Andres left us. What are we gonna do now?
Psych! Look at this stuff. Hundreds of Trump supporters stuck in freezing cold Omaha. And I'm pretty sure that it happened somewhere else. Because what he does in these states that are, or when he goes out to rural America, they have to go to like these concert venues where you have to like walk a couple miles to get there, or you have to catch a bus. So like all of his older supporters, they all like got frozen for some reason. I guess
Bro,
like the
look at the picture above. That's like coronavirus heaven.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, at this point, people are getting herd immunity. What sucks is that a lot of old people are gonna get it. So
Florida is pretty much Democrat at this point, right?
No, I don't think you could say that at all for Florida, man.
No, Trump is catching up.
Like,
Oh no, wait, 48.2. Yeah. Bro, is that the way they do the thing, which is already so blue when it's 48.2 for Trump? It's kind of misleading.
Yeah, it is misleading for sure. Look at Virginia right now. What the? Why is it blue and then it has this stuff? What?
Wait.
They predicted Virginia blue, but Trump is winning.
Okay.
This could be. I don't think that's unreasonable. It's confusing to the average person, but considering the circumstances, I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think they should be confirming Virginia yet, but I'm pretty sure Joe Biden will take the 13 electoral votes. Hopefully, he can get Wisconsin and Michigan this year. Those are really important. Okay,
you are very important.
Thank you.
Better with Hispanic voters and black voters. If only there like some fucking himbo dipshit out there
Oh,
kept
that's
saying
inappropriate.
Republicans are going to be surprisingly doing a lot better. Not enough to win, by the way. I'm just saying.
Still looking
like,
for Joe Rogan's stream.
These are areas that you don't need to lose. Okay, majority black, Republicans are doing better. Urban areas, Republicans are doing 5 points better.
Oh, wait, what?
Hispanic, Republicans are
Okay,
doing
he is doing it.
points better in majority.
I think he's doing it with Kyle Kulinski. Let's see what's going on.
Shut that guy up.
350K watching at the moment. Wow.
Yeah, we can beat that.
Wrong. I don't want to do any of this. We're going to talk about something else now. And eventually people go, all right, then we're going to talk about something else now. It's everybody knows he fucks girls. Right? Like, this is
Bro, there's the kid that called you before is revealing so much dirt on you.
Had multiple wives,
Awoo.
and you know.
Oh yeah.
What is he saying?
Who's Alex Bates?
Alex Bates?
Yes.
She's my ex-girlfriend. I'm kidding.
And then the media, I don't know if you remember the media reaction to that, but they were all convinced, like, that's it.
Shout out to Alex Bates.
Hey, Alejandro just joined.
Oh dear. What?
I'm Daniel as well. Alejandro and Daniel.
Danielle Nauer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danielle.
Shout out to Daniel and to my boy Alejandro, the Bolivian lad.
Long live Israel.
It was like, listen, I'm not proud of what I said, but what I said was just words. It was just words.
So I think the Joe Rogan stream is going to be kind of boring because it's just like old men talking politics for a while.
Yeah, we're so much better. We're young men speaking politics.
And we're reacting to old men.
Danielle says that she feels so. Oh shit! Hey, people be shipping Alejandro and Danielle.
What? Alejandro Reyes?
Alejandro in Chelsea.
Who ships them?
Bro,
together?
I will be putting on the moves. Okay, I'm gonna start reading chat because I get this.
So funny. Wait, why is this slow? Wait, I'm just gonna fuck college. I mean, F college stuff for a moment.
Put CNN.
I can't find like a free CNN stream.
You can't?
I can. Hugo, no seas.
No seas boludo.
I'm daddy. God damn, my computer's lagging.
Fabio be putting out the Trump messages in chat.
The what?
There's I remember Fabio is going like hashtag Latinos for Trump.
That's typical Fabio. He's an incel.
He's an incel. Awu as well.
Awu, he's also he's not an incel. He just he finds women that are egg shaped. What the heck? Look at this. 1% difference is nuts. Florida going down to the wire as usual.
Oh my god.
50, like literally exactly 1%. I can't wait for these voters to come in because they're mostly black. So they're gonna give Joe Biden a solid lead.
Are you guessing or determining their vote based on their race? That's kind of racist from you.
I mean, from the recent polls, I think 90% of black voters vote Democrat. So let's look at let's look at this stuff. I may be mistaken. I was mistaken. My bad. It's these guys up here who are African American. Then Miami-Dade counties, I guess the Democrats could not reach. Because look at this stuff. Go to Miami-Dade, the actual city. Pretty tight for a city. Let's look at other cities around the United States that have voters in. Oh wait,
we could also have other guests, like if, for example, Fala wants to join, we could just send him the Zoom link.
X. Where's Burlington, where I'm from? This is Burlington results are not in.
Wilfred or Fala, if you want to participate, thank me on Discord if you're listening right now.
Okay, so Cleveland, look at this stuff. This is what you want to see. This is what a Democrat wants to see in a city. This is the Cleveland County, 74% for Biden, 25% for Donald J. Trump. That's what you want to see in a city. Columbus, same thing, 76% Biden, 22% Trump. That's what a Democrat wants to get in the urban areas. Let's look at Virginia. Where's Richmond? Well, this is around the DC area. More tight than I expected. I must admit. Where's Richmond? Richmond, that's what you want to see. Richmond, the capital of Virginia, almost 80% of the votes going to Biden. That's what you want to see in the city. And then once again, you go to Florida. Miami-Dade, biggest city, and it's really competitive. And that's not what you want to see in a battleground city. Georgia, let's see what's going on in Atlanta. Or are they not in yet? Well, the suburbs are in, and they're overwhelmingly Biden. Suburbs, for the suburbs, that's pretty good in my opinion. What do you think, Lucas?
I think it's good. Like you said, it's gonna be the turnover. Like the major cities, you want to control them the best and not have a lot of competition. I think that as we get in the early voters and just get the whole picture, I do hope that Biden does get that lead.
Okay, Wilfred is probably gonna join. Maybe Wilfred is gonna join us.
Perfect. Well, if you guys have been following the Pickle Boys podcast,
the Pickle Boys podcast, we haven't uploaded anything there in like 6 months.
I know, but still, like you'll realize you'll remember, Wilfred was one of our founding members.
Founding members,
left
yes.
Due to creative differences. Look at this is the Senate race. Am I correct? Yes. So Kentucky, for Kentucky, this was something that the Democrats this is a place where the Democrats wanted to make a difference. Amy McGrath, I think she brings in some important viewpoints, but Mitch McConnell, he has like hundreds of hundreds of people who pay him a lot of money to stay in office. He's the definition of corrupt Washington, D.C. Same can be said for Nancy Pelosi. West Virginia, we could not really expect anything.
Virginia.
Look, the votes aren't even in, and they still already predicted it was going to the Senate choice, the Republican Senate choice. Let's take a look. Okay.
Mounted Mama.
This is for the governorship. Okay, well, not surprised here. Successor to Mike Pence, the vice president. Only in Indianapolis was there an overwhelming majority for
Oh my god.
Woodrow Myers, but still not enough, obviously.
What time? What time or what date do the actual elections actually finally end?
In days.
Should be a couple
weeks.
Couple days.
A couple days. Okay.
How long did it take in 2016?
Like a night.
Now, why is it taking so long this year?
So, in 3 minutes, we're gonna have some new results in, I think.
New results in? Okay.
I've been holding it in for too long.
Okay. Let's find like a CNN stream or something.
Oh, fuck, he said we'll be back.
I'm gonna pause
There's some good
this
news
stuff.
for the Biden campaign on that. He's up 3 points.
I have to be so bad. I've been holding it in for way too long.
Guys, he's been
Okay,
holding
we'll
in
just
his pee
fucking run this.
for so long. I'm gonna pause this
Fuck,
stuff.
he said we'll be back.
Yeah, Wilfred is joining us.
Nice.
For the Biden campaign on that. He's up 3 points over Hillary Clinton comparatively. And I wanted to get deeper into Ohio, which is one of those
Ohio.
battleground states.
This is
that
what we
just
want to see.
closed. So you see women voters in Ohio going to Biden, 52 compared to Trump at
Women
40.
voters.
When it comes to white women,
It's important.
which you and the panel have been talking about a lot, white women still
Not surprising.
favoring Trump over Biden. But again, his numbers are
No, white woman.
with white women than Hillary Clinton in the last presidential campaign. One of the things that's really interesting is how men are voting, Delalaine. This is starting
What?
to emerge. These are our nationwide polls. Men in the U.S., 49% going for Biden, 48% for Trump. Neck and neck, obviously, but
That's crazy.
still
I
up
think
over what we saw.
someone should check that.
That's so
I don't
great,
think
great.
that's so reliable.
This is 8 points higher than Hillary Clinton did.
That's not surprising either.
Biden still trailing the president, but
I think
again,
that's like around the same numbers of last
over
election.
Hillary Clinton. Elaine.
All right, Lana,
Great,
Zach, thank you.
great.
You throughout the night.
What's going on in the chat?
It becomes super inactive. There's only 2 people watching now.
Special.
Sad. I know. Sad.
We had our like 5 minutes of fame.
No, now we have 4. No, we're famous like again.
We're a growing channel.
We're a growing community. Don't forget to follow and leave us some.
Some good news. Hopefully someone
I
is
don't know.
fucking
I'm thinking about YouTube. I was gonna say subscribe.
Yeah, so this is like one of the things I don't like about Hassan's chat is that they're really quick to judge. So like, what does it say here? It says 25% to 30% of the vote is counted, and they're already saying like we won Ohio. So I don't think we should trust numbers so quickly.
Yes, we
That's
here in the
perfectly-
Pickle Boys, we are very
Ohio is
careful. With all this.
Let's hear Hassan's take.
2016 for Donald Trump, and the polling average shows Donald Trump winning by 0.8%. Now Ohio is a close race. It's supposed to be close, but it's supposed to favor Donald Trump.
Look, all of the big cities, or like at least the 2 biggest cities in Ohio, they've already like done most of their vote count.
Hello.
So we're gonna see
Oh,
the rest of the.
we
on
just
state.
joined by another.
Significant bump for Joe Biden here is because Ohio's
Did I hear Wilfred?
and most of the early
Wilfredson?
votes are going to be
No,
reported
no,
literally in the next hour. So like they're just running through all
wait,
the
Andres, can you look?
Oh
Can you
no,
pop
he's
open
talking me
the
through the Discord in. Okay.
What's going on, Lucas?
Can you pop up the Florida map?
Yeah, for sure. Look at that, neck and neck. All right, so, wow. Wait, let's look at Florida last year.
Wait, but check the
Oh, I know,
demographic.
but I want to compare what it looked like 2016. So it pretty much looks the same, but neck and neck. We're going to see these voters come in, and I think that's going to give the win to Trump, honestly.
Trump is gonna win Florida.
So, yeah, this was a pretty firm red. Here, I think leaning. It's not going to change. If you look at that. Okay, well, Biden actually gained Pinellas. Barely.
Yeah, but it's still very similar to the previous election.
Yeah, but that looks pretty red.
Yeah.
And now look,
wait.
that's a big change. That he should be proud of that. The keys.
Stop being
or
so
the key-
biased, Andres.
This is what he lost right here. Wow, look at what Hillary had. Solid blue. Not solid, but now it's pretty red.
How's Georgia doing?
Georgia. I think it's also tight, but Joe Biden winning. I don't think we should count it totally yet, though.
Oh no. No.
But I mean, we'll see what happens. We have the new results coming in, I think. So
Columbus and Cincinnati. We don't have information for Cincinnati yet, but in Columbus and in Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, Joe Biden is doing really well. They're 74%. He's up almost 10 points from where Hillary Clinton was. These are the areas where Democrats have to really run up the vote. Lake County, which is always a nail biter, 51 to 47 there. His numbers are really good compared to Hillary Clinton 4 years ago.
Okay, Tom, thanks. What have you seen in the exit polls there, David?
Yeah, it's really different. Tom points out some encouraging numbers, but the exit polls reflect something slightly different in Ohio. If you take a look at the performance in Ohio, 54% approved, 44% disapproved. This is the strongest number we're seeing in that sort of upper Midwest of the country. And when you break it down to those two central issues, containing COVID, rebuilding the economy, 48% say the pandemic is more important to try to contain. But here's where it gets interesting, George. I was digging a little deeper here. The vast majority of Ohio voters prefer
But that doesn't equal 50%. What the hell do the others do?
what?
I don't get that graph. Like 40% agree on containing COVID and the other 47 on building up the economy. But what's the other category where the rest of the percentage went?
Indifferent. They don't care. They don't have an opinion.
You shouldn't count their votes then and do 50 and do a normal one. Like
No, because that's just saying that you have like what was it, 48, like 4% of voters.
Oh, right. Okay.
Don't care about. They're not considering COVID as an issue when voting, so it does have some value.
Okay. Well, they should add that as a category then.
True.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in Iowa, though,
I love seeing Chris Christie.
I'm not pessimistic.
I don't know
yet.
who she is.
First votes
He's
are to
a
come in on
overweight
the
dude.
absentees. We've seen
Overweight dude. Okay.
You'll see him soon.
absentees. So I expect that Ohio will close strong for the president. In Iowa,
New Hampshire.
there seems to be a lot of momentum
Look at
for
that.
Republicans. And what we see across here is that places you expect Republicans to
I
win
see seeing
appear to be closer for
what the 3 votes in Massachusetts counted. All for Howie Hawkins.
As David Muir said, COVID has
What?
been
Who is this
raging through
dude?
the state of Ohio for the last several weeks.
Who's gonna win Massachusetts apparently?
No way. He is from the Green Party, so yeah, that's not
Oh, that's
surprising.
my party.
Yeah.
more deaths. That takes the number of total cases
All right, we're gonna see Massachusetts strong blue.
in this
New Hampshire
concern for voters.
becoming
Why am I?
pretty Joe Biden leading. My prediction is gonna be like 54% to like 43%, and then it's gonna be tight, but not that tight.
This is a tough state. This is showing that the results are
I'm not too surprised in New Hampshire.
again. This could be a very historic signpost for the election. There have only been 2 exceptions where Ohio didn't call the president.
Delaware, Joe Biden.
In history, whoever wins Ohio lends itself to winning the presidency, winning the nomination.
Where is it?
We're waiting those numbers. The polls close at
Where is it?
anybody who's in line still
Here.
can be seen. It's still
Is this
cast
it?
their ballot. But again, those
What?
numbers for COVID
Where's Delaware?
concern.
Not here.
A lot of people are looking at joblessness, and like you guys are talking about in studio, the ability for Ohio to flip between red and blue is certainly something we have seen. Pretty hard to pass through. Republicans do not win White House. They don't win Ohio. Adrian Bamford does win.
Bro, I just received a message from a kid asking me, "Hey, just a quick question. I know that you're streaming that right now, but just a quick question: Is Biden the red or the blue?"
No.
77%.
So we can expect Biden to win Minnesota and Illinois, I think. If he can win Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ohio, that's really strong. We're going to see what happens. I don't think he can win Wisconsin. Michigan, it's more possible. Minnesota's going to be more Republican leaning, but I still think Biden's going to come on top. But we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see
Iowa
how the
will-
cookie crumbles.
Iowa could be interesting. I think it will be more tight than before.
How much
Right
is
now,
Biden-
who's winning overall? Trump just took the majority in Florida apparently.
County, he's winning right there. It is so close right
probably.
now. We're gonna have to keep our eye on the state.
That's what ABC News says.
At certain parts of the night. Okay, Tom Yellis, Mary Bruce, what is the Biden campaign telling you about Florida?
What the?
Well, all day long they have been telling us that they
Virginia.
knew that Florida was going to be a toss-up. They, I suspect, are pouring over these numbers just like we are. Look, in areas like Miami-Dade, for instance, they never expected to do as well as Hillary Clinton did there, but I suspect they are very surprised to see just how close it is in that area right now. They have spent a lot of time, really the entire Biden team, fanning
Is
out
Wilford gonna
across
join?
the state in these final days.
No, he says he has bad Wi-Fi.
The candidate's white. Barack Obama, Biden's not-so-secret biggest weapon in this race in many days. Obama was in Florida 3 times
All right.
in just the last 2 weeks, including in that critical Miami-Dade area.
Texas,
So they
Florida is basically already counted.
have to vote there, and so much of the message
86%.
there, of course, on the
But it's still
pandemic,
too
and
close
they
to call.
tried to target senior voters. I think especially about one moment in particular, Biden during one of his 3 trips to
Are we sure
Florida-
we're gonna?
seniors. And
Are we
saying,
sure we're
"Look,
counting
this year haven't been able to go out and hug
Biden as the winner?
directly
I don't think we should yet. Looking at those numbers, I don't know how they're conducting the polls, but
Illinois, wait, go to Illinois?
oh wait. Okay, yeah. Richmond, 5% of votes counted. Alexandria, 3% of votes counted. Okay, yeah. These guys are gonna carry. Yeah, Richmond and Alexandria, they're gonna carry for sure. So yeah, I can see what they're doing.
What about Illinois?
This is a state that he has visited more than any other during the course of
What did you say?
presidency.
Illinois.
2 visits over the course of the last 4 years.
It cannot be so much so democratically leaning.
What?
Like look at the votes. Like Trump has so many more votes, but still is put like Biden's gonna win.
Yeah, but I just explained why. But look at this is the capital, biggest city.
Mhm.
Only 5% of the votes counted. This is the second biggest city, Alexandria.
Yeah, but why are they doing the Biden one?
12% of the votes counted. Like when you're gonna see when Richmond and Alexandria and Fairfax, when their votes are counted, you're gonna see Biden on top.
But Trump, if he wins Florida, is much more in the running. He's about a 1 in 3 chance of winning overall. The one silver lining for Biden a bit is that this seems to be mostly concentrated among Cubans
Oh, Michigan began to count some votes.
in the country. But, Florida would be the first step toward
Okay.
a Trump upside. Okay, Nate Silver, thanks.
Let's look at the
Let's
map.
look at the key state of Georgia right now. Let's pull that up.
All right, so the suburbs of Detroit, overwhelmingly Democrat. Not surprised, but that's the only district they have out.
There's a lot of the vote that is not in Georgia, and that's important because
Pennsylvania, this is gonna be interesting.
and then you have the state of
You know you cannot have shit in Detroit.
the state of Georgia is going to come out of here. Georgia, it
So
is still
Philadelphia.
very, very early. Any signs for either campaign? Look, there's a lot of red counties. Georgia got
Which
better
Philadelphia?
after
I mean, we're only seeing the Democratic.
Oh shit, Master Yang and Henry are in the chat.
What are they saying?
Open the Texas because right now it's Democratic.
He's calling you
well, that
Cueco.
will-
He's calling you
that will-
That's
Cueco.
gonna
There's Ladies Cueco.
Hey, don't say that.
Joe Biden's overperforming Hillary Clinton. If he's going to win
Yeah,
Georgia,
at the moment, Joe Biden
Bro,
is.
you know what Hueco means, right? It means hollow in Spanish. Hueco.
I thought you said another thing.
Yeah, bro. Like what the hell?
Okay, yeah, as expected.
He's saying that none of us can vote.
Wait,
we want to make sure we have enough of a
Bye, Larios.
We're not there yet. We're not going to touch it, George. What are we seeing yet?
So
When was
Lucas
the last time Texas was Democratic?
No idea.
Here, let's take a look at Georgia's job performance. 50% of the job that President Trump is doing.
what are you guys eating on election night?
Hey, I already ate.
I'm eating meatloaf, mashed sweet potatoes, and spinach. Please type in the chat if you're eating something healthy.
Come on, guys, participate. What are your healthy eating habits in election day? Yes, Bruno. This is forecast. Correct.
Percent of the voters. There's a slight uptick there, but again, he's holding his own in the exit polls. The president in Georgia, they're giving him the edge and handling the
Oh, what the? Bruno. What the hell? I just saw that.
Make those important points there about where I am. I'm standing in this Atlanta metro area where, yes, this is a big state, 159 counties, but 50% of the vote is wrapped up in 4 counties right here.
Is that Henry, like my Henry?
Yeah, that's Henry.
Yes, Hillary Clinton lost this state by 5 percentage points, but she picked up Gwinnett and Cobb County. Those are 2 counties that are the second and third most populous counties in the state of Georgia. And she was the first Democrat to pick up those 2 counties since Jimmy Carter, the son of Georgia, did so back in 1976. So this is a big deal here if they can perform, if Joe Biden can perform well in this area. Now, we might not know for some time. We're expecting to start, George, getting some results here. It's 8 o'clock now, but we talked so much
Oh shit! I accidentally was in my WhatsApp instead of in the Zoom for like 2 minutes.
They started processing it today. Essentially,
The last Democrat to win Texas was in 1976 with Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, because he's a Southerner. He knew how to feel it.
to count those votes. So we should start getting some of those results of all those early ballots, all those early votes that did come in, that record-setting 3.9 million. We should start getting those pretty soon to give us an indication. But yes, it's so critical here in these 4 counties how Joe Biden performs compared to how Hillary Clinton did. She lost the state. But that's why Democrats thought there was an opening, there was a chance, there was something here, they were making some inroads. They started doing a deep dive of the numbers from 4 years ago. TJ Holmes, thanks very much. Jordan, Tennessee has just come
Oh, Andres, you know we're not seeing anything, right?
What? Really?
Like I'm seeing stuff, but the thing was great.
Oh, it's because I was doing something else. Sorry, my bad. They'll be right back.
They will? Okay.
Welcome to Disney Plus.
Welcome to Disney Plus. I'm not gonna watch a Disney Plus ad. I already watched the Mandalorian episode.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, they came out?
Yeah, my guy. Oh, we got 7 viewers right now. What? Oh, that's interesting.
I'm another viewer.
Yeah, I'm another one.
Master Yang says that he would sub if we behave like the typical Twitch girl and lean down and grab something from the floor.
Oh no, my napkin fell. How was that, Master Yang?
He didn't say exactly that. I just did it PG.
Nothing progressives can do more than they've done. I mean, Ilhan Omar literally went out and did get out the vote and door knocking outside of what Joe Biden's candidate.
These are Florida numbers, and obviously Florida.
Luke is joining in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Send him the link then.
No, he has a link.
We got Lucas in the house.
Lucas is squared.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Ugo squared and
Lucas squared.
Epic. How we feeling? How we feeling, pickle boys?
You guys go ahead. Give your take.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Miami-Dade looks fucking awful, but yeah.
Yeah. Were you hearing my commentary, Lucas?
No, I wasn't. My bad, Chief. But like what's it called? But Biden's making gains in like some weird counties like Duval and all that, which is like good news.
Yeah.
For the Biden camp.
Look, I think Florida's going red, but this year we got to focus on Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the Rust Belt, and then Arizona is good too, and then like maybe Ohio and Georgia's like Biden seems to be trends indicate that he's doing surprisingly well. So
yeah, but I don't know how long that will carry. Same with Texas.
Georgia needs to start. Biden needs to start making some gains in the Atlanta near suburbs, you know, and then he might take the popular vote in Georgia because of that. We'll see. It's pretty wacky.
Let's look at what's going on in Georgia at the moment.
Master Yang coming saying that this Andres dude looks kind of smart, saying that he should be a secretariat for like Panamoon or something for him like that.
Perhaps. Yeah, Savannah tends to go blue though.
Yeah, Savannah.
Look,
blue.
do you have a 2016 like map by county map?
I have the Florida one open, but I'm about to open Georgia.
Look at the Georgia one because that one's important.
Yeah, the thing is because the Savannah suburbs, like you expect, they're traditionally
they tend to go blue. But however, like Cobb County, like Clinton won that, but with only like a 10-point lead or so, I believe. Biden's like just killing it right now in Cobb, which is interesting. So.
But
that's that.
At the moment, pretty much all of the Democratic counties have been counted in.
Yeah, which makes sense because early votes are coming in a lot. They're being processed first, I believe.
Just one quick question. How was it exactly that we were going to count this as evidence as forecast?
Just like take a screenshot.
Okay. They should just believe us.
They should just cancel Cass at this point. Oh, McConnell reelected. Yay.
Yeah. I
surprise? No.
No, but like Amy McGrath, she did a good campaign, but it's so tough.
Oh, like fundraising wise, Amy McGrath was pretty okay, but I don't know. The one I'm worried about is it's not like he was leading at any point, but South Carolina, the Senate and the presidential counts are kind of hand in hand right now. So that's not great news for JP
How's it overall like in points? Oh, okay, yeah, Biden big lead.
Yeah, but that's not a surprise at all. The thing is, like, Texas can really be a surprise here.
Goes red. I'm finna find two pretty best friends.
I did laugh at that. Yeah. Oh look, Maryland got called. Is that refreshed? Because Maryland got called. I see 0% of the vote.
Hilarious.
Up through my spine.
Press the live button.
No pull, no spin, just give it to me straight.
Like you see next to the volume.
Straight to the heart of the story.
Press live. Press on live.
Because of technical difficulties.
Or you can do that.
Wait, what?
Nearly 800 of
If you press on the live button, you takes you to.
here tonight, George. And so far, things have gone smoothly here. Only a couple of polling stations opened late because of
Yo, I was really hyped for Blue Tucky, but
good news. Also,
never came to fruition.
was perfect here, and both sides campaign. I'm Nick Schifrin. Welcome to China and Prosperity.
Oh, what the?
PBS News. It has been changing. It was a state that Mitt Romney won by 16, then Donald Trump won by 9, and then Beto O'Rourke finished 2.5%.
2 points.
So it's been changing slowly down.
I think Biden's gonna lose Texas, but
I think
by like max 3% or something like that.
race. I mean, usually
Yeah,
George would
the thing
Which
we
is
gotta
still
look
pretty
out for-
wild.
The thing we have to look out for is like the difference between the popular vote and the electoral vote. Because I think Biden can win the popular vote because he's gonna close in on those battleground states that he might not win, like Texas or Georgia. But we're gonna see how the electoral college reflects that popular.
Yeah,
vote.
no, he's certainly, in my opinion, gonna he's probably gonna win the popular vote by like a 3.8%, give or take, a fairly larger margin than Clinton did, which is around 2.5. But we'll see.
To Donald Trump, only 10% of the expected vote in, but that is a clear win tonight for Donald Trump. So let's take another look.
California voters come in clutch.
44 electoral votes, Donald Trump, that's 42. We have
California closing in like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's not concern. Florida.
Florida right now not looking too good.
No,
Florida's pretty much Republican at this point.
No. Look at the numbers.
How much percent?
Estimated more than
95%,
95%.
yeah,
Come on, it's pretty much.
he's gone.
Pretty much
Fuck,
Republican.
Yeah,
man, dude. Oh my goodness. Look at
Let me see
that.
Miami-Dade. Oh, geez. 8 points. Yeah, 8 points. Jeez.
Meet for friends.
Check Duval.
Richest royal.
Like right at the top where Jacksonville is.
Hold on, let me turn this on.
Is this person who stole approximately
What do you want?
Put Duval. Like
Where is that?
way on the right at the top. That one,
Right. Oye, compu, funciona.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
go
no.
Bull.
Oh no.
Oh,
now
no.
you're Texas.
How did I get
Puggers,
to
not puggers.
That's Texas so square. Gerrymander is hard, I guess.
Close some tabs or something.
No, I don't think I will.
No.
How much do you win by?
Barely.
Not bad. Not bad. Some 20,000 votes or so. Okay.
Duval.
Actually, yeah, I need to close the tab.
Lucas, who do you think will win the elections?
Depends on how Rust Belt does, but I think Rust Belt will give Biden the bag. We'll see though. I didn't have many hopes for Florida anyway, because Cubans.
Because Cubans.
You know, my aunt is like my dad's first wife. She's like a really prominent like Republican strategist in Miami. She's been appearing like in all these like Trump ads and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah.
Cuban, I understand where they're coming from, but They became real extremists out of nowhere.
Dude, my brother. Oh my god. Anyway, hopefully Carlo Fall is not watching this stream.
Where's that music coming from?
From ABC News.
ABC News.
I thought Amy McGrath could do better. Not gonna lie.
No, I didn't have any hopes for her. I had some hopes for Jamie Harrison because like his fundraising has just been insane. I don't know.
I have
just the dude from New York.
What?
All right, Georgia. Georgia's gonna be red. Let's face it.
Georgia red. I personally think that Trump might win.
Okay, well, 30 minutes ago, I personally think
only 18% of the vote.
But now that because I expected all the the East Coast to be basically blue, but now looking at it, it's more tight than I expected.
This is completely normal. Like,
I'm surprised all the Florida votes are coming in so early.
Yeah, Florida's processing really early. Even the mail-in. That's why like Biden had kind of a lead at first because they were processing the mail-in ones first, and then the last minute Cuban votes came in mega clutch. So, what's Pennsylvania saying? Oh, cool. Wait, check the counties though. If it's like if they're processing like Philadelphia first, then yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, Pittsburgh, that's not a surprise. Check or Scranton. There's two Losardises. Say hi to Thumb Thumbs.
Thumb Thumbs.
You're on Twitch right now. You're live. You're famous. Yeah, but Pennsylvania. Wait, let me check 538 real quick.
Let's see what happens in Atlantic City.
No. Wait, hold on.
Bernie Sanders, country going in clutch. Did not expect any counties to be red.
Where? Yeah, it happens. You'd be surprised.
Bro, I lived in Burlington and I never met a Republican. Never.
You lived in Burlington?
Yeah.
What? Really? When?
Baby.
Oh, because you met a lot of political party. Like, come on, did you even know what a Democrat was back in that day?
No, but like my parents' body language.
You vicariously never met any Republican.
So, like, you know when someone's like a Democrat and when someone's a Republican in Vermont.
Oh yeah, I'm so let's see what they say about the thing is like Pennsylvania. The last polls closed. Well, they've already closed in theory, but they're just not processing quickly. It says it'll be slow, although around half of Pennsylvanians are expected to vote absentee. These ballots can't start being processed until 7 a.m. on November 3rd. Simply put, that's not enough time for many counties to count them all before the day's over. Some places aren't even going to try. Cumberland and Erie counties, for instance, say they won't count absentee ballots if they're done with election day votes, which could be as late as Wednesday morning. And even counties that manage to count all the ballots in their possession on election night will have to wait until November 6th, the deadline for most mail ballots to arrive, to consider their results complete. Overall, election officials estimate that the overwhelmingly majority of votes will be counted by Friday. That said, don't rule out an even longer wait. During the June primary, about half of counties were still counting a week after the election. So yeah, Pennsylvania looks like we're gonna have to be patient for that.
Let's see if Biden keeps the Ohio vote. That's important.
If that could really, and like 56% of the way in, and like obviously obviously an early lead for Biden is not a big surprise. But if he was leading by like, if he was leading by like say like 3%, then I'd be like, okay, that's gonna flip like easy. But he's leading by 10 points right now, so that's actually quite surprising. I don't know.
Much more spread out than let's look at Ohio last election.
And a data point we want to talk about right now is North Carolina here is the early vote. In 78% we estimate will be early.
Let me check North Carolina. That should be interesting.
Look at Ohio last time.
It's important because we have to put that.
Yeah, no, that's.
And I'll look at it right now. More blue.
Looks good. I mean, that's a 400,000 point. Yeah, 400,000 point lead. However, that's still only 56%. So we'll see. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Again, it's a 9-point lead. Could really flip with 40% of the way to go, but that's still fairly good news for Biden, I'd say.
I don't know
what county is Raleigh, North Carolina in? You know.
I don't know if there are any voter suppression incidents yet, but it was a really good strategy by the Democrats to vote early. Here's
Lucas is having technical difficulties. Fowler is having technical difficulties.
Sorry, it wasn't so much technical as physical disruptions by my partner and friend over here.
Partner.
Not partner. Not you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Raleigh is in what?
Wait, what?
Raleigh. I want to see.
Dude, this
Raleigh.
This thing keeps glitching. What's that?
Wake County.
He was right here.
Woke County. Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
I look North Carolina, Texas map.
52% unfavorable there, underwater, obviously, from those numbers. When you look at Joe Biden, favorable 49 to 47. And when it comes to
Yeah, North Carolina is in play. This is pretty wild.
Really negligible.
When was the last time a Democrat won? Obama, right? Yeah.
North Carolina? I don't think in a while.
4 years ago.
No, I think yeah.
I know Obama won Louisiana though, which is pretty.
No. Obama didn't win Louisiana. Bill Clinton won Louisiana, but
2008, Obama won Louisiana.
Obama won North Carolina, and no, he didn't. I'm tripping.
This is interesting. Right now, Donald Trump.
No, the upset win that Obama had in 2008 was Indiana, which is a total fluke. It went back to Romney in 2012, but back to Republicans. But.
From Tom and Lindsay in Raleigh, Durham, 20% of the votes for the last time. Right now, they're breaking 59 to 39.
I know he didn't win Louisiana.
Hillary Clinton was at 22 points for the exit polls. So,
yeah, look, he won the whole.
So yeah, in 2008, North Carolina went to Obama, so I wasn't wrong. But
that's nuts.
Yeah. So hey, Biden can turn it around.
Look at that. They reduced the amount of electoral votes for Washington and Oregon. Just I forgot the state, Washington. They're reducing the amount of electoral points in New York as well. Florida as well, though.
Yeah, because
Florida they increase.
Dude, but like the census this year is gonna make things really weird.
21. Okay, that's.
I think Florida's expected to gain like 2 electoral votes this time around.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
So you're stuck. If the whole thing that Trump gets elected like president before the other votes are counted, right? Like he tells himself that he's president before all the votes are counted, like it's predicted he's gonna do. How bad are the protests? Do you all think are gonna be?
Horrible. Civil War.
That's a nightmare scenario.
Civil War.
But we'll see.
This is, of course, a critical state, and it's one where the Biden team believes when they look at their data, that where Donald Trump today has to overperform where he was in 2016. They say that the Trump today has to win 62% of the election day vote to pull this off in North
Yeah, my mom is calling me.
These early results, these early exit polls.
I
One
thought
of
he
the
was leaving.
that David just cited sticks out to me among moderates, which broke for Clinton by 20 points.
You're gonna go fight in the Civil War, Andres?
Yeah.
For Biden. If that holds, that is the largest Democratic advantage in exit polls that we've seen.
Are you serious or are you joking?
Yeah,
You'd go to fight in the Civil War. Okay.
I'd be right here in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
This does look good for Donald Trump right now. There are not a lot of places for Democrats to make.
What the fudge?
Very, very close. But George, the story of the night is Miami-Dade County.
Bah.
Look at the right now. Again, Hillary Clinton.
What the heck?
Miami-Dade County with plus 300,000 votes.
What?
Still lost.
Look at this, Rhode Island.
Look at it right now. The spread.
How much of the vote?
Or
35%.
Give it like 33%.
Yeah, that's a fluke.
Imagine though, that would be crazy.
Like 3 votes to Trump for no reason.
How is
Nah.
No, this is impossible.
No, that's like Blue Tucky. No, don't worry. It'll change.
Maine.
What about check New Jersey? Check New Jersey.
Wait, what?
New Jersey's also red. But that's
It's Atlantic
like,
City. Atlantic City's coming in.
Atlantic City keep going clutch for Trump. Nah, it's not.
Still early, so that 9% of the vote to go here, but again, like I said, it's going to be hard for Democrats to make up the vote. What do you make of that underperformance? Well, because I think probably the
What the?
just said a really good job with the Cuban shooting.
This is like 10. That's 10% of the vote, huh?
Michigan. Trump lead.
Michigan is another one that we won't get till like at least Friday. But like, you know, Michigan, in my opinion, is going straight for Biden.
Clint red. Are you crappy?
But I do think you see a trend across the country if you kind of extract
This is nuts.
data that Biden is doing much.
Yeah, we're gonna see the early votes coming in clutch in the next day.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, this is all expected, in my opinion. But
I'm just having flashbacks to the primaries where Bernie was winning Texas by with 85% of the vote, and then out of nowhere Biden won. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna trust the polls.
Michigan like came in. That guy won every single county.
No, this is watching.
So-
They're watching. I don't know if there's on.
Should see those numbers be quite significant in places like Georgia, where there was a specific effort for black men in that state. So hopefully they will show up.
But you know what the Trump supporters say? They say we're gonna win by a landslide. So let's see what happens. I'll be back in a moment.
So some conversation
Andy.
there as well.
Lucas,
Ooh,
you've been quiet.
Like two people, huh? Like, why do you have 2 Ugos?
Because my webcam from my computer doesn't work, so I just joined through my phone as well. So this was expected, like Trump winning at the beginning, right? Because of the early voting still hasn't been counted.
To be fair,
not in Florida, but for the rest of the states, yeah, mail-in ballots don't get processed till the end.
Lucas, do you know when the West Coast votes are gonna come in?
I can check.
I don't get how's it gonna take all the way until Friday.
Oh yeah, it's gonna. Dude, this is not a regular like election night. There won't be any victory speeches tonight. I'll tell you that, unless. But yeah.
Unless Trump just gets ahead of himself by a
Yeah,
big,
precisely.
man. But
And the point is, so like Biden has that. I'm actually like how, because like Andres
How
was
is
like,
Phil Scott winning re-election in Vermont? Anyway, go ahead.
I remember like Andres was talking about how Trump like he kind of like ignored like the Midwest, like in a way he didn't campaign as much. I just heard
No. Clinton ignored the Midwest real good.
Clinton ignored.
last
I
time.
want to see if Biden like how much he did and like how that paid off.
I like how like New York Times is being very like lenient to Trump at the moment. Considering how it went last year and last time around. So.
I mean,
last year when like, the whole map was blue, and then I woke up the next day like it was all red, and he had won.
Oh wow, Texas, Williamson County went blue, which is crazy. That's good news.
what was your favorite color growing up? Blue or red?
Blue.
Red.
But nowadays it's red. Nowadays it's red. But I was a blue boy.
Blue boy.
Blue boy.
Blue boy.
These are my American glasses. Because today I'm a patriot.
There's only 2 Americans in this call. I'm the most Chad in the call.
And not fully Americans. Like one is basically almost Panamanian, and the other one is half El Salvadorian.
Do you have any American what?
Once you're American, you're 100% American.
If it pans out among black men, it could be
I mean, my people conquered the U.S. in their time, so basically I'm American.
You conquered Florida. You conquered this part.
And Arizona. You think Arizona and Los Angeles and San Francisco are English names? We also conquered that. We conquered all the way to Alaska, my guy.
They were conquered by. This was conquered by Mexico, not by Spain.
No. It was conquered by Spain. We
and then
went all the way to
Polk came in mega clutch.
We went all the way to Alaska.
No,
Florida, Georgia, Alabama.
Taylor.
I'll give you this stuff. I'll give you these. But this is Mexico, bro.
Yeah.
Mexico was same thing.
Hugo, did the U.S. fight Spain or Mexico for those lands?
Mexico.
Yeah, because it was Mexican, not yours.
Now for Florida, different story.
Yeah, Florida was Spanish.
Yeah, Florida was Spanish.
He deserves credit for that, and it appears that he is.
I think even Colon arrived in Florida before he arrived in
some ways had an
Central America
What are
afterwards.
you hearing from the Biden campaign about this phenomenon?
I thought you were going to say before he arrived in the Caribbean.
No.
It's a good question. Tonight they are being tight-lipped on that, of course, but it is interesting when you look at the trajectory of this campaign. Trump is often accused of taking the black vote for granted. A lot of
This is nuts. This Atlanta region coming in.
Yeah, super clutch. Yeah.
Biden on Charlemagne the God, his radio show, saying to black voters that
What about Charlemagne the God? Who the hell?
Bro, we're live streaming. The colleges are gonna see this, bro.
Are they?
Yeah, bro.
My bad. Wait, did I say something? What did I say? I don't know. I just said Charlemagne the God.
You said that.
That what?
That.
I don't understand how we got 5 viewers, honestly.
We're gonna add the Republican component to the Zoom.
Who's coming in?
Stefanos.
Stefanos is coming in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
yes, he would be voting for Joe Biden, that it was going to be begrudgingly because he's
There's bad news in Mr. Kitras' home state though.
Yeah, thanks.
Because Williamson County went blue, which is pretty
Stefanos
crazy.
is the most American kid here. So if he joins. Oh no, wait, he's Greek. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah,
No, Andresen and Stefanos. I'm the least American out of the Americans here, because my dad wasn't even born in the U.S. So.
Well, it has been a
Steph and I are kind of like in the same boat.
Yeah. You and Steph are
Race relations.
We need to bring like Skylar here.
Color.
Be super Republican.
Super
kid.
Republican. Yeah.
Comes to race and speaking to the African American and Latino communities, then
Dude, El Paso can come in hella clutch for
El Paso.
Texas.
El Paso will come in clutch.
Yeah, that'd be really good for them.
Beto O'Rourke and the Twins. I don't remember their names, but I don't like them. But they did a lot for El Paso.
Yeah, a lot there.
Before we can declare whether President Trump has
I don't understand how Texas can be red, can be blue.
Republican Party.
Like basing on of stereotypes.
It's been a while.
It has been blue. Yeah,
but,
it's been a while. Yeah.
Thanks to illegal immigration.
Americans in this country than any president since Abraham Lincoln. I think we will find out later tonight. Tomorrow.
Bro, Travis Scott County.
In this country,
Oh.
Travis Scott County. Kamala Harris County. Yeah.
And then can you open the?
I mean, they're winning it.
What
Houston?
What did you say, Lucas? I heard that you said something, but you said very low.
If it can open.
I don't know what I said.
No, like.
If Andres can open the map for 2016 in Texas.
On it.
On it, Chief.
Wake up to real-time answers, real-time results. The morning after this historic election.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Let's compare real time.
This is what being live is all about. This is ABC News Live, the 24/7 streaming news source of ABC News. Breaking news, live event, streaming now.
So what time are we gonna go?
12.
You guys are gonna stay on the stream till Friday. I'll tell you that.
To stream straight to any screen whenever you want.
All right.
ABC News streaming everywhere, right to you.
All right, boys. I'm gonna head out. It was good. It was good hopping into the pod.
Into the pickle boys.
The pod, pickle pod. All right, see y'all. Yeah, we did Williamson. Good stuff. Anyway, see y'all. Bye.
So fun.
Houston, not enough.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my food.
Let's do this.
Search for weird state names and let's see, and search for weird state names and let's search to see what they voted.
We'll see in a bit.
Is Steph coming?
Pretending to be
I sent him the link. He said he wanted to join.
Steph was watching. Damn.
Who is this person who stole?
I can't believe this, bro.
I cannot believe this.
Buckle up, just the tip of the
They confirmed it, I guess.
This is the car.
It's basically done, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Susan Powell was a young, beautiful mother, and she just one night vanished.
Where is Susan?
July 29th, making sure that if something happens to me or assets,
2020 genome results.
Did you kill your wife? And I'll never forget the first time that I met him. A chill just like raced up through my spine. I just shook it.
You know what the US needs? It needs a multi-party system.
She ends up.
He lost Florida pretty badly.
Eh?
Kind of. Steph is in the waiting room.
Okay, wait. This is Marcel. Lucas isn't here to let him in. Oh no.
True.
Oh no. Steffi.
Television.
I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind.
Oh, I want to see this.
You know this is over for a child.
Wherever I go.
Stefanos.
Stefanos, tres.
Only on Disney Plus.
Coming up at 9 p.m. in these
Whoa.
polls in 26 states. Want to take a deeper dive now again on the state.
Oh, you follow Donald Trump on Twitter?
Let's take a look at Georgia right now. 26% of the expected voting right now. Donald Trump has decided.
Stefanos Kitras. I have a map for you.
He's even wearing the red heart.
You can see right now, Donald
I have a
Trump
map.
breaking the conventional wisdom. We only have about 31% of that early vote in reporting, but he's up 15 points in the early vote. That's good news for Donald Trump. So as we take a look at the map, you see a lot of these red counties. We're going to take a close look, George, throughout the night.
Look at that.
Here. This is Georgia's black belt. You know, the black belt cuts through
Pretty close.
Several southern states. It's an area of high concentration.
And we haven't counted the Latinos
They
here.
really haven't
Yeah.
had turnout since President Barack Obama ran for president so many years ago. A lot of red
What are your
counties.
thoughts?
That's not great news for Joe Biden at this hour. We're keeping a close eye on places like Cobb. This is the greater Atlanta metro region.
Thinking.
Right now,
Feel free to open up, Travis Scott.
this is where Democrats need to win if they want to win the state of Georgia. I said this earlier. I'll say it again. It's so important. 50% of the vote is going to come from this area right
I love going into like some random counties in Texas that have like 500 voters. Look, Hall County.
But again, if you can win Atlanta, the metro region, and build off Hillary Clinton's lead.
Look at that. 40 Democrats in Oldham County.
How can there be so few people in Kansas County?
Georgia. Yeah.
These what it is.
You remember earlier,
What it is.
smoothly here. Well, about that.
Look at that. There. Ford County.
State Farm Arena,
Small.
which caused
99 Democrats.
State Farm Arena is Hawks play ball smack dab in the middle of downtown.
And I'm pretty sure they
Atlanta,
vote Democrat
so you have the
for like the
largest
meme.
polling
For like,
It's gonna make a difference in that county.
just go for it.
Mm.
pipe burst, a water leak essentially.
Florida,
So there was a
I'm pretty sure it was confirmed for.
ballot there so they could clean up the area. Now,
I'm pretty sure Trump won Florida.
about a 2-hour delay.
Yeah, he pretty much confirmed it already.
See a delay
I'm just
in
telling you
getting
stuff.
some of those numbers of those ballots. It's
Look at that.
important to note none
That's a
of the
big
ballots were
W.
damaged or destroyed. That is not what we're talking
You win
about.
some,
They
you lose some.
95% of the votes in.
to get it cleaned up. And what we're talking about
Trump,
here is
overwhelming
processing
majority
of
here.
ballots. So it just slowed down
All
this
these
process
counties that
of
hadn't
getting
been
those
counted
things,
in yet,
ready to
coming in
go
clutch
and
for
tabulated.
ya
So we
boy.
don't know how long that could take. Now, of course, Fulton County is a Democratic stronghold here. So
Biden,
not necessarily in question.
trash.
Some would argue, or much debate about
Not
how things
as bad as
could go.
before
If we have a
in
close
Miami-Dade,
race,
but still pretty
those
bad.
numbers could be important
Broward, my grandma voted there.
delay us
Palm Beach,
and deciding or
pretty
determining what the
competitive
numbers are. And one more
for a
important note,
suburb
we know that absentee ballots talk so
that
much about
usually
early voting,
votes
and the absentee here
Democrat.
in Georgia set all of those records. Well, the state of Georgia tells us that 225,000
And it was a pretty close one.
arrived today. So those
Nico
could take several
Tapias just said
days
that
to
people are
process.
voting
This is only important.
Republican in
It
Detroit.
turns out to be a really tight race. When
What
we're gonna get
the?
some of those numbers, George.
Who said that? Where did you see that?
The vote is in right now, and right now,
Personal
Tom
message.
Thomas, big lead for Joe Biden.
Bro, Tapias is seeing our stream?
No.
Change the election and the race at this hour.
Okay, I was getting my hopes up.
3%. Okay, this is nuts. Ann Arbor more competitive than expected. I don't think he's going to win Michigan.
Ohio, you can see he's overperforming. It's the same story in Franklin.
Stephanos, are you going to talk?
Joe Biden at 76. He's up nearly 16%.
No comment. No comment.
Something.
What are those glasses you wear?
It's they're my American glasses.
He's up 20 points, nearly 20 points.
Because my eyes hurt. It's time to represent.
Maybe one of the reasons why.
Time to
What does
represent.
that mean? What does that mean?
That being said, though,
It means that first and foremost,
especially in this area,
I bleed red, white, and blue.
Rust Belt area, counties that President Trump flipped 4 years ago, tonight, count 4 or 5.
Look at this,
Wait, go back to Texas.
64% counted. Damn.
Go to Fort Bend County.
Where's that?
In Michigan, all up in the
Past Houston. Go to the right.
surprise me. I think that one thing we haven't talked enough about
No, right.
is urban voters.
No, go down. No, down, right, left.
You're seeing this.
This-
Down.
There, that's going to change the outcome, I think.
Oh no.
Bro, where?
There.
Here.
No, up.
Coming up, we're tracking
Right.
the results with polls set to
Right.
cover 13 more states,
Up.
including the pivotal battleground states of Michigan,
James Harden County.
Wisconsin, Arizona, and Texas on ABC.
Oh, shit.
Bro, I'm surprised we got 5 viewers.
We had like how many viewers? How many were our max viewers?
Our max were 9.
Wow, that's impressive.
It was like at the beginning when your Peruvian friends were here.
When these voters come in, ooh, it's gonna be sexy for Biden. Here, El Paso, massive.
Go right underneath Houston. There. No, left. Up. There.
Not in yet.
Yeah.
Let me see the other things.
I think this one's better.
No, because it takes longer to load. It annoys me.
You annoy me.
Okay, I love you.
Neo-Nazis, skinheads, it's meant to incite war.
Yeah, they're not in yet stuff.
We just need to start talking about race.
Hate, the war among us. This is a real wake-up call for streaming now.
Whoa.
That's so behind.
No, it's not.
But Florida is pretty much done.
Well, you can never count Florida out. I'm not convinced though. I don't think.
Look for CNN. I doubt CNN has nothing.
It's kind of nuts that they don't have anything. TBH. Where was Chris Christie? I think it was ABC.
It's pretty nutty.
Let's go back to communist.
To the communist guy?
60-second ad break coming to you live, ladies and gentlemen. 6-second ad break. You want to go with the 6-second ad break? Then subscribe. You can do that with your Twitch Prime or Amazon, regular Amazon account, or with a tier 1 sub. But 6-second ad break coming now, and then we're going to look at some other shit. We're back.
Wait, what?
Abortion on the ballot.
The Botez twins are streaming?
Well, who the hell are those?
I thought they were going to do politics.
Who the hell are those?
They're chess twins.
They play chess?
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing?
Sorrow. And mine only gonna be on for like a year.
Bro, why do you follow Twitch?
Clickbait.
This,
Election day.
this, and that's it.
Sure.
Bro, why do you follow female Twitch entertainers?
These girls are good. Her because she was in what's it called? Lover Host. And she was pretty sexy.
Pretty sexy. Ooh, why don't we look at those needles?
Fertile victory speech.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
want
find
to fucking
them.
even tune into that. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Hold on one moment. All right, so
The
North
needles.
Carolina, 73% reporting showing
Whoa, look at
1.3%
that.
of a point lead for
I
Donald
think
Trump. Why is that
See Lucy
bad?
Gordon?
Why is that problematic? Well,
Probably, yeah.
technically,
Yeah,
North Carolina, despite the fact that Donald Trump won it in 2016 by 3.7 votes or 3.7%
Where are the
of the vote,
needles?
was on average looking to favor Biden by 1.8 points. Now, that is, of course, a state that Joe Biden doesn't have to win, but it would be good if he did win. Now, I told you this already. Florida is a wrap for Donald Trump. You already know that that was going to be a wrap for Donald Trump. Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina are 3 states that Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina are 3 states that that Democrats could win, and it would make them look very good, and it would pretty much solidify an
I mean,
early
this is good news for Trump supporters, right?
going to sleep comfortable tonight, but of course that's not going to happen because nothing good ever happens. Obviously, nothing good has ever happened, and that's never going to happen. So, now we are looking at Florida with a lock for Donald Trump, pretty much, obviously, because Donald Trump really brought out the Cuban vote in in Florida. I will have Osita and everyone else
Yeah, Trump really got the Cuban vote.
in a little
Impressive.
bit. Okay, I'm going to have Osita and Ryan, the OG crew. They are going to be coming in soon. Nate Cohn says Biden is just doing terribly around the Rio Grande in the Texas early vote.
Oh, no.
Not a huge surprise, but still remarkable. Still possible he improves there on election day. Who remembers the premature recall in 2008?
The lead has increased.
Idish there is out here yelling at. Idish there is literally out here yelling at fucking Nate Cohn. He's one of the Paul Andys. Why aren't you mentioning any of these numbers with regards to the voter suppression court decision on validity of mail-in ballots, i.e.
Hey, Texas is closer now.
Okay, let's see.
That's an entirely different
77
fucking,
here.
level of
65.
I don't
This
have
is more
access to the
updated,
information of. What do you want me to do? Make it up? Okay, going forward, I'm going to start making up numbers and percentage points of how many votes have been purged so far in the votes overall.
Ben, we'll see in a
and
bit.
information that I have no access to, but
The
because
picture
that one
Nico
streamer,
sent,
one
Steph,
chatter wants me to give you that information.
I don't know how accurate
Despite the fact
that
I
is.
don't have access to that information. I'm just going to start making shit up.
But that looks pretty blue to me.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, how does that sound? Pretty good. All right, let's keep
I
going.
don't know. I saw a lot of anchors covering 2020 versus 2016. So, but even from last election, that doesn't make sense. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Congressional district that can be
That's really blue for Texas. That's too blue.
in North Dakota. Too early to call, but the president is leading.
You can
That's
never
not-
beat two blue.
North Dakota, that's kind of more close than I expected.
So let's put up our map of 270. Let's see how it shakes out at 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Pacific, and there you have it.
Confirmed New York.
Tell the story. We're going to have to wait for all the votes to be counted.
All
Andrew,
right.
we were talking about Texas and Arizona. Now the polls have to start counting the votes. The Latino vote,
What?
incredibly important there. Incredibly important. And as Chuck was saying, Miami-Dade, Florida, the Cuban American community is a unicorn. But it's a very different kind
Okay,
of
Steph, we'll see you in a bit.
Oh, they're a unicorn, all right.
going by plus 19 for Joe Biden over Donald Trump.
Bro, this guy just came in, said 3 words, and dipped.
I know. He'll be back though.
Only 8 plus 8 for Joe Biden.
How long are we going to live stream, actually?
Hour delay.
The whole night, bro.
We already talked about that, but yeah, it
I
bears
need to go to sleep
I
sometime.
do not understand what the New needle, and thank you, Irish, there for attacking Nate Cohn like that.
Wes
I'm
is
just
actually here in the chat. He just wrote, "Why are you wearing glasses?"
Needle is not reflecting that
Because
one of
I
the
want
largest
to.
counties
I want to.
in Georgia. That
This is
supposed
freaky
to
though.
lead,
I don't. That's not gonna hold.
a
It's kind of
Democratic
freaky.
You're kind of freaky.
Is this shit on the Cuban stream? No, it's not their fault. It's no one's fucking fault. If there's anyone to blame for any number of different reasons, it's the Democratic Party. I don't give a fuck if Cubans don't want to vote for the Democratic Party. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to fucking expect a group of people to vote a certain way. If you misunderstand that, there is a fundamental misunderstanding with my mentality. I personally believe that our elected representatives.
I might not agree with the political views of this guy, but what he said is straight up facts.
I know that this is something that a lot of liberals refuse to recognize because we have been bruised and battered into thinking like, oh no, what can I do for you? Oh, what can I do for my party rather than what my party can do for me? But that is not how politics works. So of course, if Cubans don't want to fucking vote for the Democrats, why the fuck should they? As a matter of fact, I've already mentioned when Cubans were won as a voting bloc by the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is not doing what the Democratic Party of 2008 did. So there you go. No one to blame but themselves, as always.
I wish it were the 4th of July.
Why?
That was like the one day
A lot of them
that
people actually felt American, proud to be American.
Yeah.
Democrats in general. So far, the only
The
only
coronavirus
areas-
just showed that Americans were like they thought they were better
the
than they
Michigan
actually are.
Dems will win in all honesty. Keep an eye on Macomb, Kent, Oakland, and Kalamazoo counties. Well, I think Michigan.
It is a pro in my opinion.
You think Trump is going to win Michigan? I think
I
Joe
don't know.
Biden is going to win Michigan.
Too close to call, bro.
Bro, what the fuck's happening in Michigan? Please
I'm-
address this. I'm
I'm
begging
interested
you. Nothing yet.
primarily in Pennsylvania.
16% of estimated voters
Secondly,
have reported. So
Minnesota, Wisconsin,
we don't
and
know
Iowa.
anything yet. 28% of
And
estimated
third,
voters
Arizona.
have voted in
When are
Flint.
they going to start counting those?
Donald Trump at 40%
In like an hour.
versus Joe Biden at, or Donald Trump with 40,000 votes versus Joe Biden at 26.
Okay.
I mean, look,
I think it's
okay. So
I need
is
to go to
now
the bathroom. I'll be back.
what is called the "we are fucked" territory. Okay, so there are no. We don't need our lib
All right,
correspondent right
Trump
now.
in the winning mode right now. You
What
got
we need to
Missouri.
do. Oh fuck!
That's pretty
Michigan
big.
also has mail-in ballots that they haven't
I wish
counted.
Jason
That's
Tatum-
why. Did you run an ad? I think I ran an ad. Hold on. Oh, did I not? Here, I just ran it now.
So weird that Kansas City's in Missouri.
Yeah, that's true.
Officials have said full unofficial results could take until November 6th if many mail-in ballots are outstanding at the end of the night. The reported totals would be relatively stronger for Republicans.
Those are Twin Cities.
Yes, Trump killed hundreds of thousands of American citizens so that
Minnesota,
racially
yeah.
diverse groups would vote for him.
Let's see what happens, sir.
Did I run an ad already? Did I do two? Did I do back-to-back 2 ads?
Lord.
It's not supposed to run an ad.
Is it being
Literally not supposed to run an ad if I had run an ad
Bro,
already.
talk
I'm sorry. I
higher.
didn't mean to do that. I apologize.
How's New York looking like?
New York's gonna be Biden for sure.
It should be.
Okay.
I think they are.
didn't
Yeah,
talk,
like they
just
already
fucking
gave.
wait. Hey. Chill. Okay. I didn't know. I apologize for those of you. If you saw 2 ads in a row, I didn't do anything. The stream was fucking frozen. Basically, I didn't realize that I had.
Yeah, they gave New York to
I
Biden.
didn't realize that I did run an ad. Normally, it's not supposed to run 2 ads in a row like that. Like the system won't allow
Damn.
you. It just says error. So I apologize.
Damn.
Anyway.
Queens. Oh my goodness, that's so powerful.
So, Michigan is nothing right now. There's no reason to look at this. You're not going to get full Michigan results.
Why is
There's
Boston
a lot of
so
mail-in votes in Michigan.
not that blue anymore?
We have no fucking clue. Oh, the VR fuck story is
never mind.
look. If 2020 starts looking like 2016,
This
it's game
is,
over. Donald Trump wins.
This is where
You
my
have to
grandpa
remember
lives.
that.
Let's see how red it comes out because he's a
Like-
Republican.
How do you think that's gonna look like?
Donald Trump has
It will be blue,
58%
but
of
not
the vote,
as blue.
even though Virginia was already called for Joe Biden.
What you read? What's it blue?
What's going on in Virginia?
No, like there will be these 2 counties are probably gonna stay red, and maybe like
Okay, I don't
right
know.
here,
I'll check
though I
back
doubt it.
Virginia in a second. So
Massachusetts is pretty blue
2016
in general.
if 2016 is a repeat of, if 2020 looks like 2016, then it's over. Like, then it's a total wrap. Fairfax County has not been counted yet.
Let's look at Fairfax.
All of these other states that are
Arlington, Alexandria, Fairfax. Damn.
That's tight.
89, 18. This is good. DC suburbs representing. Let's look at what's happening in DC. Can we see what's happening in DC? Polls close at 8 p.m. DC. What time is it? I think they just closed them, right?
I think didn't ballots close at 7? I don't know.
I know. We'll see. Last year or last election,
Okay, I'm back.
it was like 90% Democrat, 10% Republican in DC, which is really impressive. Why did you glitch?
deep red or deep red. They're going to be deep red. None of that is new. None of that is shocking. This is all expected. This is all normal. Now, most of these states haven't even counted votes yet, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But as far as like Georgia and as far as North Carolina goes, those are areas that Democrats could pick up seats. Like those are areas where Democrats.
Do you know
could
any
win.
Republican like
Where
Twitch
not all the
streamer?
ballots will be counted by
The
tonight.
equivalent of him for Republicans.
Election,
I don't
like
know.
said,
If you want, let's check out
come down to Pennsylvania.
Steven Crowder.
Steven Crowder, the meme guy. Okay. Steven Crowder. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking like of the they put the thing on the water and it turns to the frog skate.
Single space or place. The order requires that a host of private gatherings to limit attendance. Stop. You're moving so.
Wait, let's see if Alex Jones is streaming.
Alex Jones. Alex Jones. No. Bro. Like.
Oh, whatever. All right, Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder.
Oh, there we go.
Bombed in Ben Shapiro's den so badly that I remember sitting there for 5 minutes before I opened the door just because I didn't want to look Ben in the face. I was like, you looked me in the eyes and they told me do straight news.
Put a dislike.
Wait. Ooh. Ask your dad if he likes my shirt.
Okay. You want me to actually do it?
Just focus in again on the fact you have a wife and I have a wife.
Oh my.
Sure. Show me your shirt. I'll tell you right now if he likes it or
It's
not.
it's the shirt that your dad called me out on.
For calling you what? Calling you.
You remember that he said hi to me and he was like, "No me gusta tu camiseta."
Oh right. How do I change back to the thing? Okay, there we go. All right, because it's like a super dry shirt, but it has like a bunch of weird shit around it.
Shut up, Fragramer.
Fragramer. Bro, you look so weird with glasses.
Told me he met the president.
You look so much more. I don't want to say nerdy, but less.
And he said
less.
More formal.
Currently interning, which he is at the White House. It's like
Con más pluma, if you get what I mean.
What's like more feathers?
Yes.
I hope she got her looks.
Like prettier?
No. That you changed lanes.
That same story happened with Joe Biden. He said, I hope she uses Perk Plus.
Haha, Steven Crowder, you're so funny.
True story. I know we will have to let you know. The other day where I was asking people about Charlottesville on both sides. And it was a true video, by the way. Thank you very much. You did a great job with it. I made a horrible mistake. I said Charlottesville, North Carolina. Of course, I know it's Virginia, and Charlotte, North Carolina. That's one of those things. So fact check me. So I want to make sure that I'm clear about that. But what happened was, I don't remember what I was going to say. What were we talking about before this? Something. Oh! There was a lady saying that Donald Trump was sexist, and I said, okay. And you believe that? And Half Nation Bill, my lawyer, will like this. And I said,
I want to see if I can put the stream on the smart TV that I have next to me.
Absolutely. And I did all of these equations in my head. I swear to you, within 2 seconds.
What states are being counted right now?
And then I said, no, wait a second. If I do that, I'll get.
But there's no big changes, right?
Because I could get sued for doing exactly.
No, this is like expected. I don't understand how Kansas is going blue though. For me, that's kind of cuckoo.
Kind of cuckoo.
Look at this. LMAO AT&T coverage.
Absolutely, 3 years ago, I would have just been.
Steven Crowder only became famous thanks to those changed my mind.
Steven Crowder just like destroys college kids that don't know what they're talking about. He's not that smart.
Well, that your way of looking at this is the right way because I think the one.
So like Ben Shapiro as well. Ben Shapiro actually does shit.
Before, not anymore. I lost some respect for Ben Shapiro. He used to be kind of cool until like a year ago.
Trump is performing with Hispanics in Texas. I'm a lot
more.
When he stopped destroying so many left Earths with facts and logic.
No, it's like he wasn't destroying them with facts and logic anymore.
But we don't have enough stats. We are seeing some movement. We're seeing some movement, not really in Georgia as far as I've seen, but North Carolina.
That sounds like Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro's here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I actually mentioned him with not knowing that he was there. I just heard his voice and I'm like, what?
Hypothetic.
All right, thank you guys. DailyWire.com. Where's your stream for people to watch it? DailyWire.com. Okay.
AOWire.com. Let's go to AOWire.com.
Be well, gentlemen. We will see you. We must go. Okay, we are back here. Is there anything new?
I wish his Asian lawyer had come. No. I want to watch Chowder. They have CNN.
Oh, Florida information. Is it about the color? Whoa. Red versus blue, guys.
Yeah, those colors.
What are we seeing in Florida now?
We were seeing it was 93% reporting and still looked like a 2.5% lead. So still filling in.
I think that's in the bag. I actually thought you were saying Florida on the CNN because I think it's a done deal at this point.
Yeah.
We had a few calls that not necessarily surprising. Biden takes New York and New Mexico, and Trump, as they've called Nebraska, Louisiana, Wyoming, South Dakota, and North
Wait, President Trump outperforming 2016 by 5% in those Georgia. Specific counties, in Georgia. So in Georgia right now, let me ask you this: has most of it? Is Atlanta? Are they counting Atlanta right now? Is Atlanta? Are those counties being counted? Or are they not in by a bunch? Because if those counties are already in by a significant amount, and Trump is ahead, that's a really bad sign. Because he wins the rural and the suburban Georgia vote pretty handily. It just comes down to about Atlanta and one or two other major counties.
Yeah, it looks like there's still a lot more to go in Atlanta there with the numbers that they're showing. But the fact that he's doing so well in Georgia, and you made fun of me a minute ago, Virginia.
Not
Look at the
anymore.
numbers in Virginia right now.
How's Texas going?
Go there, but I'm kind of shocked by that one. I mentioned it a second ago, thinking, that was pretty surprising.
Biden's
They took
still
it down.
in the lead.
When it comes back up in a minute, Reg, what can you dig
Or
in and
not.
find out what's going on there? Or are we
Yeah.
just waiting on?
No
you
way.
giving
Oh,
numbers?
damn.
What?
How many votes counted?
Are you talking about here? No, I'm talking
If
about
Biden wins Texas,
Virginia.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna find
that's
two
still a little
pretty
bit of a
best
mystery
friends.
to me. I'm assuming that they must not be reporting some major Democrat districts. Otherwise, that call would not make sense.
Oof.
There's
Look,
some
you're already
similar-
seeing that blue line going over there in the border.
You're gonna
is
see
because of the
it be
districts that
mostly
are
blue
being
down here.
reported.
But there's
the
still
New
a
York
bunch of small counties missing.
pretty heavily.
Like a considerate color balls that are on my prompter. And one thing here, let's bring up the map that we have filled in.
This is
Let me
pretty
see,
close
does
for a
anyone else
Senate
here
race.
notice something? Really quick, let's bring up the map. Does anyone notice something with this map? What do you guys notice? You notice they're quickly calling a lot, even though these are states that were generally like we knew New York was going to go, obviously.
Right.
to Biden. We knew Illinois. There are far more Trump states that they're calling quickly for Trump.
True.
And by the way, they're not all small states. Tennessee, is it Florida, Missouri? These are not small, inconsequential states.
Right. Yeah.
So if you look at, they're filling out that map faster for Trump, and he's outperforming right now in Georgia. It's early by 5%. These are rapid results. That's what I was saying. If it was a walk-off win for Donald Trump in some of these places, that could mean that we'll have the results tonight. But again, if you look at this map, sure, I think, what do we have? We have 101 versus 133 electoral votes. But again, if you just look at the total number of states, because really it's
my
Illinois
goodness.
and New York. We have
Wisconsin.
a good amount. of
Weren't
moderate-
those predicted to be blue?
Some of them are pretty diverse states when you look at them. Tennessee is not always all red. We should have a good idea as to what
Whoa,
Tennessee.
whoa. What
Tennessee,
the-
obviously Indiana, we know.
Oh, damn.
Early voters.
Missouri. What's funny to me is they have Missouri
It's gonna
only about 2. And remember, I was talking.
Yeah,
you were
you were
talking
talking
about Missouri.
about
I'm like, what are they out of their mind?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Well, Missouri was kind of
But
competitive.
again, if you're kind of following, you can get very far out of
Look at
the
this,
way.
though.
If you start listening to
Only
Secretary
7%
about the
vote.
number of early voters, and how many people are out there, and how many broken windows there are, and how many protesters there are, and then thinking that that's going to translate into votes, especially when you then add on the veneer of national polling. Or,
This is his
or,
Asian-
structures.
his
and
half Asian
processes
lawyer.
for local voting. You're gonna get yourself
From
your way out.
from Stephen Crowder.
Seeing it close a lot right now in Ohio and Texas. They've been showing these numbers that Texas obviously.
Look at Kansas though. What's going on in Kansas?
Houston, Dallas, and counties that are. No. I know. I'm just saying.
What's that?
Very
Kansas.
Oh, Kansas. Kansas is going to be red, right? What the hell?
Kansas is supposed to be red.
Slow at counting.
Wait, how is Kansas blue?
I don't know what's going on. I
I
think they already counted the early voting. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, because it makes no sense then. And that must be the case as well for like
Mainly, they're
Texas,
gonna
right?
amazing right now. They're saying Donald
I don't
Trump is
know.
complaining about a rigged election.
If you compare the map from right now to 2016,
He called tonight, no matter what, in social media.
I think it was-
They think they're just going to be
Pennsylvania is saying he's not going to win no matter what. Is that not saying it's a rigged election?
Yeah.
What if Donald Trump wins because of people getting their shit burned down in Philadelphia and your guy promising that he's going to end a significant portion, like a quarter of your economy? What if Donald? No, he's not going to win.
Okay,
I
Stephen
think there's
Crowder.
some rigging. Me thinks there's some carnival barkers afoot.
And Trump was
This dude thinks he's a comedian.
for hesitating when they asked him about a transfer.
You really don't like him, huh?
But they're totally fine.
But can you tell me, have they conceded 2016, by the way?
No.
There's still new documentaries about the recount
Oh yeah.
in 2000.
I think the only way to make sure that they do concede 2016.
I think
is if
Ohio's
they
gonna
do
be
concede
red.
That's a good point.
There you go. It's a twofer, right?
I mean,
you gotta
they're not winning.
Right now, please do notification bell because
I don't know what's happening in Wisconsin and Michigan. Wisconsin's 1%, but Michigan,
will be actually pushed to your phone.
what
And
the?
of course,
Detroit?
Good Morning Mug Club
Come
here
on.
weekday mornings at 10 a.m.
Detroit, imagine Trump winning in Detroit.
Sure, Monday,
That's
maybe
insane.
even on Friday if some stuff breaks loose. Some stuff.
It's weird, like Trump's winning in some places where I didn't expect him to, and then there's
How is he
Texas.
winning in Flint? What's
yeah,
that?
because that's when they said they're going to count all the rest of the votes. We're like, hey, we're going to take it.
Yeah.
So it's a
I
union
thought we were
town.
staying here just to make sure that in
Look
January
at this.
Pelosi is an installer. So
Look, I'll step in.
I tell you what, I would personally GoFundMe for her to install herself as a gargoyle in front of the
There you go.
hey, her hair is way too long not to be a
Flint.
I don't know. They have
Walmart
scoops.
Flint.
They have
Strong
scoops.
blue.
And what's that medieval?
How is it red?
I have no idea.
I think I don't think they've counted the early voting.
Your
I
prediction
don't know, it's 28% of estimated vote.
again.
That's too
now,
much.
North Carolina is 79% reporting. Can you punch
Go
this
go
in?
up. I want to see like the total points they have like for now.
Just going by New York Times, I'm just.
I
on
think
the
this is
events here,
wrong.
But North Carolina is 79% reporting.
That's right.
And Trump is up by
Okay,
1 points. But the thing is that
Because
90
the other one is from the New York Times, right?
counted
Yeah.
are early votes.
I mean,
right?
does the New York Times says a clear
Who's the-
bias in their papers, so they're gonna have a clear bias in their map?
So the early voting.
No, there won't be.
I don't think so, right? But it's
I
a very
think it does
weird
not
number.
update.
It's a very weird number because if you see the other one,
Trump.
Yeah.
it's like
Uh,
120 Trump, 115 Biden.
Is that all available on the New York Times page? Because
No.
if so, I might just bring it up here on my own.
Yeah.
So I
But
can,
I think they're lagged because if you look, New York
to
16,
see what it is that we are seeing as well, not just CNN. Guys, do we have that ability?
New York.
And by the way,
What?
CNN has
Oh,
the
wait,
ability to do
never
this as
mind.
well, but CNN looks like they're slow playing all of these wins for Trump are moving. in
Right.
those
Because I'd like to hear as you present this to us, I'd like
So
to be able to show because we're not going to get it from CNN. Right now,
percent
CNN
to
is
99% in,
flaws.
and Joe Biden is winning.
For the left.
So yeah,
And
what I'm
where was that?
look at this early vote. They
North
need
Carolina.
to have a significant lead.
I mean, North
Significant
Carolina. That was expected,
lead.
right?
In Florida, keep in mind in Florida,
How is
people go, oh,
this
they were up by, I think,
happening, though?
115,000 votes.
Whenever like Maine and New
They were up by
Hampshire start going
115,000
red, I
votes,
get so
Democrats,
mad.
Before same-day voting, it was called here before 9 o'clock. What was it? It was called basically at 8:30. Florida was called the moment the show started. They only needed that
True.
much of the same-day voting, and they saw it was going to be a complete and total blowout. And now I don't see how North Carolina goes to Biden again, unless for some reason, I don't know, Acorn throws a few sandwiches at hobos, and they get them over there to the polling stations. But I don't see the way that Biden was.
There's just a lack of attention, I think, along the lines of qualitatively listening to what the real voters on the ground are talking about, and so many folks who are.
When we see California go to Biden,
it's certainly
and Washington and
something
Oregon
fun
as
and
well,
great to do to talk about
that will be
Biden,
big.
and only really at the very last.
I think Biden is gonna win.
is coming up.
Rhode Island, though, this is nuts.
Coming out in support
This is
of
nuts.
Trump, which is just throwing
10 points
into a tizzy. And
very
what I would say is, I had a good friend of mine today mentioned, he said he's a progressive Democrat, voted for Biden already early, one of the early votes, and he said, look, what's going to happen at the end of this if Trump ends up winning is that Democrats have to take a very deep look about their tactics of persuasion and where they are in the ivory tower. And look, I want to say it's going to make the country better.
Well, but it's not their
True.
tactics. I mean, how much lipstick can you put on bad policies to make it look good, right? It's not the
shut up,
person.
man.
It's not the tactics. That was a weird analogy. I'm going to say the Peloton. I don't know. You were going to go with, man, I was going to go lipstick on a pig. You said on bad policies. I veered when I shouldn't have. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So it really comes down to the policies. The policies are just bad. You also kill two birds and get stoned, Gerald?
He just abandoned the metaphor.
I self-correct. You self-corrected and didn't snip a lady. I
Lord.
weird for pigs. Yeah, I know, but those are words. It's true. Mine wasn't action. Yeah, but look, I don't think that their policies are.
We're getting a call.
People are liking.
From
it.
who?
I don't think it's messaging. I don't
From
think it's
Julian.
tactics. I don't think it's Joe Biden.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo,
How are you?
well, what's the U.S. election results?
We don't know yet. It's coming in slowly but surely.
Tell him to
But-
join. Tell him to join.
Do you want to join our Zoom call? We're streaming.
Who's there?
Hugo and Lucas.
Who's there?
Hugo and Lucas.
Bro, I'm about to watch my show.
With your shot?
With your shy.
Ya tú sabes, papi.
Con tu yal.
Yeah.
Te-
Yo.
Tell her I love her and that she should come with me.
Oh, okay, I'll tell her.
Bro, I miss you so much.
I miss you too. Bro, when I come back, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, okay?
Please.
Sorry, dude. What's up?
Bro, I can't tell you. Like with all the states, I mean, I don't. At the moment, it looks like Biden could win, but you never.
Hermano, nos vamos para la verga.
Yeah. Is Julian Democrat or Republican?
He's a Democrat, like a socialist.
Yeah, bro, I'm a commie.
He's a commie. He's just a.
I have to free the totalitarian.
Bro, it's bro. Why do you say proletarian? It's proletarian.
Oh, same shit.
Proletarian. Yo,
Okay, yo, bro.
yo, send a love note. Send a love note to. Send a love note to Miss March.
To Miss
Did you ever?
Marcha.
Did you ever finish your TOK?
I finished it. I didn't think I would finish it.
You wouldn't have passed, man. You wouldn't have.
But I didn't give a fuck, bro. I still had enough credits.
Actually,
ISP gave more credits than I needed to graduate here.
damn.
Demonios. Demonios, güey.
Hermano, te habla claro. I got some rapey vibes from this March, no cap.
Why? What did she say? She said, if you don't
finish it, I'm gonna eat you.
Cada vez que la llamaba me decía de que,
Oh, so sweet.
yo de que a ella la vida, yo quiero que la meta o qué.
Does your girl understand you? No.
I just imagine like Julian insulting her in Spanish.
No, she doesn't. Oh yeah. Thanks. Where's Rhode Island? Am I lost?
Rhode Island, top to up.
Alright, I there's no like zoom in thing.
Rhode Island is like right,
Like, right.
up, right. That like.
Oh wait, now this is blue? What?
Wait, what?
They gave it to Joe. What?
Yeah,
Okay,
the other ones are much more. The other one is much more reliable.
No, but like, same thing like it's the same thing that's happening in Virginia.
where it's red, but they called it for Joe, and here Joe's losing, but they still called it for him.
I don't understand.
Allen voting Joe.
A majority for Trump, but it still balances out to maybe 70, 80% going for Biden that you see with single white females with degrees in German poetry. So it's a good thing, and I will tell you this: people should heed this. Donald Trump. This is the way to restructure the Republican Party. And it's amazing because Donald Trump has done it while governing as the most conservative president, certainly in our lifetime. I know, I will not name names, but I know that many people here many people in our office voted a straight Republican ticket and maybe didn't vote Donald Trump in 2016. I don't think there's a single person here who didn't vote for Donald Trump in 2016. I don't know. I believe in a secret ballot. But that's not because we thought Trump was a dick. It's because up until 2016, Donald Trump gave more to Democrats. Up until 2016, people thought that Donald Trump was going to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. And now we see that Donald Trump has done more for the conservative cause than any president in modern American history.
Okay,
and that's why this is important, too. It's important because America right now, if they vote for Donald Trump, or if it's even close, they are voting for staunchly conservative stances. And
I don't understand
economic
how Donald Trump is conservative, though. Hugo, you're more conservative leaning. Could you tell me why?
No, I actually don't understand either, because it's not like Trump is anti-gay or anti-LGBTQ or anything like that. Even though people like to label him as that, I've never seen any actual evidence of that.
I was just saying that because he doesn't seem like a religious guy, and one of the main things for any conservative person is that they're religious. But I think he's really fooled them. He's really fooled his base.
He's named them.
Yeah, I think he's definitely fooled them into believing.
People I think so. There's so many stereotypes around Trump that are false. Like there's a stereotype that he's super conservative, but then he doesn't act like so, and then because of that, people think that he's homophobic, but he isn't. He's racist, but he isn't.
I mean, I think there's more to the racism part, just because any old white man probably is a little racist.
I also think
any white kid is also a little racist. Have you ever been to a PlayStation lobby?
Yeah,
Call of Duty, a Call of Duty game.
They're not real racist. They're just racist.
Yeah, but
which still sucks, but it's not a compelling argument.
I saw a TikTok the other day that technically there's like a KKK website. Like they were going against Trump, saying that he denounced it as a terrorist organization or something, and they went to the official KKK website, which is open to the public. Is that true?
I don't know, but I think Donald Trump came to an agreement with Ice Cube that they were going to label Antifa as a terrorist organization and the KKK as a terrorist organization. And I think that made them mad.
I mean, both deserve to be a terrorist organization in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't think you can put a label on Antifa really. There's so many groups.
Antifa's just a bunch of weird ass or social rejects.
Yeah, but the same as it can be said. Any extremists, any true extremists that go to Antifa or the KKK, they are social rejects who found solace online. That's usually what it is.
I don't even know how KKK members are still a thing. Is there a process you have to go through?
You have to take DNA tests, I think. To see if you're white.
Bro, I wouldn't pass those DNA tests then. I don't know when he did it, but Corner Specials asks if we think that Texas is going to Biden.
Who is Corner Specialist?
I don't know.
Can you write your name in the chat, please? Corner special.
Corner specials. I don't know. I mean, he might not even be here anymore.
What?
Like because I cannot check chat constantly because my camera turns off.
Look at this Texas site. If it would load. All right, but we don't have these. Oh my goodness! Right.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my lord!
Oh my lord!
Okay.
I don't know. Right now. Right now. Oh. No, I don't think Trump or like Texas is going to Biden. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is what I was talking about earlier.
But then there's the early voting that still has to be counted, and that's mostly.
No.
Yeah, but
I don't know about Texas policy, to be honest.
Who knows? This was probably their top target to.
You want to listen?
The short answer to that is yes. Is it enough? We'll see. Because the other part of the state that I would point you to is up north around Cleveland, and it's these areas up around Cleveland. I'm going to show you a kaleidoscope of red and blue, the way that is trending right now.
You know,
Joe Biden doing okay, but maybe not.
I love politics, but this is getting a little in the weeds, so we brought us back down.
Okay, hold on. So we talked about that. Fuck the needles. We now early votes in 12 counties with at least 250,000 voters. Biden leads by 828,000 votes. In 2016, Trump won the state's other 244 counties by 1.3 million votes.
Lord.
How's Rhode Island?
Still red.
Still red.
Just keep it red. Not gonna stay red though.
If Trump wins Rhode Island, then Biden wins Texas.
Hold on. The problem, if I'm not mistaken, with Texas is that the Hispanic outreach, the Hispanic turnout is not as good as they predicted. Now, I don't really give a fuck about Texas. I already said Texas is not turning blue. Sorry, and I'm most likely right on that. But that translates really poorly to Arizona. Texas wasn't turning blue. That's not crazy. That's completely understandable. But the issue there is, if the Hispanic outreach in Texas is bad, and that means the Hispanic outreach in Arizona will be not so great either, because while the Latino voters in Florida are very different, diametrically opposed in the way that they respond to certain things to the Latino voters in Arizona.
What's Steph doing?
Do have a similar, they do have similar interests and similar voting patterns.
Jesus fucking Christ, Mike.
If the Hispanic turnout is not coming in Texas, that will.
There's a lot of voter suppression for Latinos in Texas.
Voter suppression?
That will actually hurt.
Yeah, but it's like discreet.
What do you call it? That will actually hurt Arizona as well. And then
is that Mr. Kitras coming back to the party?
Then it comes down to white, suburban.
JD's also coming.
White working class people.
JD.
Rust Belt.
Oh, JD's also coming? Okay.
Sí, está acá.
Pennsylvania,
No.
Michigan, Wisconsin.
We got the whole squad.
Well, okay. Oh yeah. Well, there's Colorado as well.
If they would connect the audio.
Yes.
Campaign, who's talking about
Here.
Carolina?
Okay.
Potentially a good thing for them. It is going to be.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Is North Carolina gonna fucking do it?
In that state right now, the returns do show. If you're looking at the numbers here,
Oh.
looking at the percentage, 80%.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
Those counties,
95 in.
County by the Raleigh-Durham metro area where the vote still is not in. So
Stefano's going crazy. Look at his hair.
team is positive about North Carolina.
Steph, send me the link.
They've been optimistic about, but not necessarily slam dunk confident the way that they entered the night thinking about as it relates to Florida, for example. So still lots to watch in North Carolina. I will say, as it relates to Florida, I think there is a sense now from folks I've talked to in the last hour or so that they're looking or hoping to do some attempted extrapolation from where they performed well in Florida to see if that is going to extend into some of these other key states like Ohio, like Georgia. Those are the other two that I'm hearing a lot about tonight, Lester.
All right. Thank you, Howie.
Let's go to North Carolina because we are watching to see what happens there.
Mecklenburg.
Is in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's one of the places where the suburban vote
Mecklenburg County and
I don't know how much I want to
County
trust the New York
have
Times.
to have significant
polls.
lead.
That's right, Savannah. We are at the Mecklenburg County Board of Elections, and this is
JD, what are your thoughts?
physical ballots are now being reported from.
I think Kanye's gonna win.
I'm going to show you how it's working here on the ground.
Okay,
because this is
Steph,
where
how do you
the action is
respond?
happening. They're bringing in these large blue bins, and in those bins, there are two important things. There's one, the physical ballots, and I'll show you where they're being stored inside here on the right. But there's a second thing that's important.
Camille, what'd you say?
Chips. And over here to my left, that's where they're being counted. So the precincts are actually have their tabulations that are being counted.
I know, bro. I think Trump's gonna win New York. I think the CNN projection from him.
Bro,
This is a statement.
Yeah,
New York?
officially, I
You're
know I'm
nuts, bro.
getting
You're
the
nuts.
info from
It's already
my friends as
confirmed.
well.
By
My degenerate friends have hit me up, showing me the betting odds.
Trust.
Really favored Joseph Robinette have now turned and are now favoring Donaldo.
Urban voters going to vote.
I don't think that means
Secondly, they're
shit, though.
looking at unaffiliated voters. We spoke to state party officials from both sides. They said that north of 100,000 new registered voters registered as Democrats, registered as Republicans since 2016, but more than 400,000 new registered
What's
voters.
that, Massachusetts?
The question is, what will be inside those boxes tonight?
Yeah, Chuck, what does it look like, North Carolina?
Guys, I know what'll be there. Votes. It'll be votes.
Yeah.
I want to take you back to 2012. And even though this was when Barack Obama narrowly lost North Carolina, there was a lot of blue here on the border of South Carolina. These are some rural African-American counties. Now, let me show you what's going on. I told you this was going to be one of the keys. The good news for Joe Biden, he's blowing the doors off in these suburban counties. We showed you Charlotte. We showed you
Has
Raleigh.
Trump increased his distance with Biden last time we saw it? Last time it was like 15,
Right there.
15 to 20, right? No, it's 15 to 30.
He's got to be overperforming somewhere, right? If in order to make up that ground, well, we
Did
found
they
where he's
give him
overperforming.
Rhode
Number
Island?
one, this was an important Obama county. These are some rural African American voters.
I mean, it's pretty much his, right? I mean,
They showed up on election day, and we shall
I
see.
think they gave him
there's a lot of
Wyoming.
vote left
Yeah,
here.
they
So
probably
we're
gave
looking
him.
to see
I
where
don't know if they gave him.
the president overperformed in order to make up for these losses. They're worse in Wake County, worse in Mecklenburg.
Bring it
worse in
over here, brother.
Guilford. He's making it up. It looks like in some of these border counties in South Carolina in particular. But
I'm
this has to be
disappointed
a
with
bit distressing
Michigan
that
and
rural
Wisconsin,
African-American vote
but we'll see
is
what
not
happens.
showing up the way it showed up for Barack Obama.
All right.
Ohio
thank you.
coming in
We wanna
clutch.
check
Thank you,
with
Logan Paul.
Texas. We are,
thank you, Logan Paul.
we are showing that the president
Pennsylvania.
is leading with approximately 74% of the vote in. We'll take a quick break here.
This is
More election
crazy.
night coverage when we continue Decision 2020 on NBC.
How many
Lower the yeah.
How many viewers do we have right now?
Let me check. Like
Two?
our max has been 9. Now we
20,000.
have 3.
But who's watching us though?
I have no idea.
This is crazy.
This is so
Three.
crazy.
How are they watching?
That is. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What the? What do you mean? What?
That last one, that's who's watching us.
Imagine. I didn't send the link. Like I didn't send the link anywhere where she's at. So no way.
You don't know about that. Send it to the prompt chat.
The link of the yeah.
You send it. You send it. You send it.
Who, me?
And I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Why are we watching Adam 22?
Let's look.
When they scrolled out, actually, I think she's tuned into the stream.
Even Crowder.
Steven Crowder.
They had Biden +9. They were polls within the last week. Quinnipiac, right? Quinnipiac. Fuck you. Had him up by 5. Let's go to North Carolina. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on a second. You know, I guess if I go RCP map, are we still able to mirror?
Crowder's gonna be so mad if Biden
Is it
wins
not
North
mirroring?
Carolina.
Okay, you know what? Donald Trump in Florida, 370,000 votes. Okay, don't bring it up yet. I'll tell you when to bring it up because right now there's fat people porn.
No.
It was for a skit. Right. Actually, because I tried to Apple TV play it out in the control room. They can't get the studio. All right, so here, let's go right now. This I want to make sure this is 2020 because sometimes is that 2016? That's 2020.
2020, yeah.
So they were saying now they're saying like, oh, it's going to come down to that blue wall. Really? Well, let's look at Georgia. Georgia, okay, you have Trump at +1 now, but that's only because of the last, literally from the 29th to today. Before that, you had Biden +2, +4. The only one that had Trump ahead was Emerson and WSCB Landmark. You had Biden +2, +7 from Quinnipiac. Remember when Quinnipiac was thought of as the gold standard in polls? It was always Quinnipiac. It was Reuters. It was Monmouth. And then you have people. So for some reason, WSB TV Landmark, I assume that's a local poll.
Yeah.
Atlanta Journal, again, just like we see now, you have Quinnipiac up +3. Right, you have Biden. You have them all the way up +8 for a while. Listen, and by the way, they are definitely massaging these numbers because we did not see these kinds of numbers favoring Trump when we were looking at them for a long time. So let's look at North Carolina here. Let me bring this up and look at North Carolina from what is this still? This is still on Georgia, Trump versus Biden. Let me look up North Carolina. You know what this might be doing? Actually, this might be showing a 4-person race.
Yo, hey, but
Look,
Andres, I just realized that I gained 5 followers from the stream.
They had him 4 plus
Yeah.
+1.
I'm jelly.
It's not
You're
even
jelly.
Trump a slight advantage because of the insider advantage poll, which they discredited, by the way. Remember they said traffic are insider advantage strategies. These are outlier polls. We're seeing it again. They've been right in these states. That was +4, where they had Biden +2. How does this happen? How does it go on October 30th, from October 23rd to October 30th? Biden
I hope
+6.
Biden keeps the Pennsylvania lead and the Ohio one.
+6.
These 3 states could define it.
When it comes down to this blue wall, you didn't say it came down to the blue wall. You said that Donald Trump had to roll forward the inside straight. And now you're going, Donald Trump, it's really going to come down to the place that Donald Trump surprised me by winning last time. It could go anyway. I'm not saying that Donald Trump is going to win, but even the editorializing here makes me want to open up this 102 waterfowl.
Can I take an opportunity? I do want to take a quick opportunity. My understanding is that I think Ilhan won the election, and if anything, that merely solidifies that Gerald's map was made by someone with 0 brain cells. He chose Minnesota to go Trump. I think he's wrong.
I can never go full Jesse Ventura.
How's Texas doing? Is it more Biden?
It is Biden now. It belongs to me.
We'll see.
He's like a blue state right now.
You married your brother?
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, Texas? Oh, no, wait, no.
Yeah, Texas is a blue state.
I don't know. Do they make halal cookies? I'm sure they do.
Did you guys see the parade in Nigeria for Trump?
Yeah.
In Nigeria? What the hell happened in Nigeria?
Yeah, like
They can choose. She's a cafeteria. Right.
They just went out and marched in favor of Trump.
And then another dude, and then cheating on that dude.
What does Nigeria care?
Only the
It's just cultural hegemony, importance.
Get this. Oh.
There may be some weird things. Which I think they thought
You think Travis Scott voted Trump or
Travis
Biden?
Scott? I expect a guy like him to vote for Biden, but I don't know anymore.
Yo, Pump voted for Trump.
Lil Pimp.
Yeah.
Lil Pimp.
2020.
I want communism.
I think you like communism.
And we're not quite sure given the high numbers of early votes. So we're just not quite there yet.
Fox News not confirming it?
Absentee ballots requested in different states.
And
Florida,
Crowder's
North
complaining about
Carolina,
CNN.
ones that
Okay.
came back and received. We know that there's a percentage every year, as Karl Rove talked about, that they just don't
I'm
vote.
calling it for
It's usually
Trump.
5-8%.
You think
that don't-
what? You think Trump's gonna win?
Florida won. I mean,
Hundreds of
Trump won
thousands
Florida.
of
Clear.
absentee ballots that have not come back.
Well, one of the things that makes it challenging for everybody, whether you're watching at home,
Wait,
whether
Florida isn't counting.
forecasts or whatever.
No,
when
they're
you
done.
turn up the volume on early and absentee votes by 50%, right? We have this massive
Around
increase
like
in all of these votes. It's
our
gonna-
10:30, 11ish, the West Coast should come in, right?
what we do mostly in our work is compare this year to that year.
The West Coast, the best coast.
It looks at because there are income.
Yeah.
Trump closing the gap in North Carolina.
I don't know if I can wait.
Oh,
I'm
you
so
don't know
tired.
that.
My
You
eyes
don't
hurt.
know that. You stop it now.
We've been here like for 3 hours almost.
Yeah. Okay. Trump is closing the gap in North Carolina a little bit, but hey, look, Charlotte with a comfortable lead. Mecklenburg County's got what, a 30 plus point lead. That's really good. And
I mean, right now they're tied in the Senate, if I'm not mistaken.
Franklin, Wake, and Johnson have not
Yeah,
reported
the
any
Senate's
rainbow
not going to
events.
go the Democrats' way.
Rude of you to cut out my copium. All the uncounted counties are red. Yeah, but red by how many numbers? I don't know how big these counties are. I have no idea. Florida hasn't counted 300,000 ballots that DeJoy refused to deliver. First of all, that's not true. Those 300,000 votes weren't all supposed to go to Florida.
Well, it makes sense
New
that
York
Trump
Times
won
is
Florida
needling
because now
North
it's his home
Carolina
state.
at 25 for Trump now.
Also,
What?
Okay, wait, what? Okay, best friend. All right, Milwaukee coming in clutch. Thank you, Giannis.
Fucking needle me right in the dick, New York Times. Look at Connecticut, the most important
Steph,
state.
you good?
You voted for Obama this year?
Yeah.
No, I actually voted. I wrote in Hillary Clinton illegally in Florida, in Miami-Dade County, where I'm registered to vote. I said it already.
He's also a very funny guy.
God's plan. God's plan.
Steph, if Biden wins, what do you
I can't believe Vladimir Putin.
what do you think will be like the
Oh yeah.
biggest change he'll make?
Mark Meadows' replacement in North Carolina's 11th congressional district. He vacated in the White
Personally,
House.
I think that Biden is a demagogue, and I think for good reason. I mean, I don't blame him for trying to tap into different demographics. I mean, he's just trying to expand his base.
Is now
I mean, you know, for the most part, if you want to go into identity politics, that's a whole other realm. But
representative.
I think, you know, and in terms of what he wants to change, you know, he's talked about much of his policies are surrounding, I guess, weak points for Trump, which could be considered, you know, climate change and
like
what he argues to be, you know, foreign policies. Which is funny how, you know, his own, who served with him was Robert Gates, which is their Secretary of Defense during the Obama presidency, who also made the comment that, you know, Biden doesn't know jack about foreign policy. And I think that's kind of outspoken in that sense because that goes to show a lot. And however, it was, you know, in another article, I think published by USA Today,
Pilot like Hitler's
it said the same about Trump, but
he
you
went-
know, Trump's, once again, it's not necessarily a politician going into this, you know, obviously as a businessman in that sense. And
on the
I think for one, what he's not necessarily gonna focus on one thing specifically. I think it's more of a power grab. So
our
I really don't know. It's anybody's, you know, it's ballpark. I don't know, you know.
Hmm.
If anything, social reforms, but I mean, I don't know in that case. I mean,
Hey,
there's a lot there. That's pretty general.
I'm no big city lawyer. Okay, I'm no six-figure salaried consultant, but it feels like that's kind of a bad look. You're going to watch. If you're going to first of all, why are you going to Hitler's summer home? That's already weird as fuck.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like, what are you doing? The vacation house of the Fuhrer.
What
Eagle's
the?
Nest has been on my bucket list. It did not disappoint.
This is a dude who ran for Congress.
Kind of weird, dude.
Where is he? In like
I don't
Germany?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, what's the problem with being in Germany? Do you become a Nazi for being in Germany?
Oh, because he's at Hitler's house, and look how he poses.
Just fans of collecting artifacts from the World War II era.
I mean, you don't become a Nazi for going to Hitler's house.
It's kind of weird when you do that, but only for like the Nazi stuff. And you call Hitler Führer, like he's literally your leader. It's kind of weird.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Frickers. Lucas, how exactly are we again going to prove that we did this for like Cass?
Bro, you just take a screenshot.
Yes, but like when our whole thing is like we did this for.
That goes in your reflection, bro.
Okay. Can I take a bunch of screenshots and put a bunch of evidence?
If you want. Like, I have one screenshot, and yeah, but how much time we did it, that's gonna go in my reflection.
He did not realize that muting himself would turn off all audio. Cool.
Yeah, he really didn't realize that we couldn't listen to anything, huh?
Whose screen are we on right now?
Andres.
We're on Andres.
So,
could you just take it over, Lucas?
Yeah.
I mean, he did just go for some water, right? But
I think he's taking a nap, if you ask me.
Oh.
I think I'll put you as a...
Me? You're talking to me?
Yeah, I think I'll put you as the co-host.
But I cannot share my screen because I'm streaming.
Hey.
Sure. Oh no. You're seeing the chat. What did he have open?
Around 4
No.
The recap. No more mail
Okay,
ballot.
you go.
PM tomorrow. Yeah. Calm down. It just means that
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the
gonna
knife.
give you what you want. But we knew that already. I told you already. I told you that Pennsylvania wasn't going to give you answers.
How's Texas?
Oh, just calm down. Gonna be all right.
Oh, Texas made a comeback.
Everything's gonna be all right. How hard
Bro,
is it for
Andres, what the hell? Why is it so dark in your room?
Because I want it to be dark.
20,000 voted for
You're
Jorgen?
sad you lost Texas?
Really?
But just wait until these dudes come in.
No way. Holy shit.
Bro,
I
Texas
think
is
it's
not
gonna
gonna
be-
be red. Texas is not gonna be
Trump,
blue, sorry.
Trump's gonna take Texas by a little bit, like 1%.
Bro, Wisconsin, come on. Michigan too, ma.
No,
Yes,
no.
Who's the mayor? Like, who's the governor of Michigan? Is that the weird lady? Oh yeah, no, they hate her so much. Yeah, we're not winning Michigan.
Howie Hawkins.
Notice who's we?
Democrats.
Democrats.
The hour, every hour, 60-second ad break. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Joe Jorgensen,
Oh, are you shitting? Ohio? Oh, wait. Election lost.
You think Trump wins?
Turn to the gold
Yeah.
standard, baby.
Clap, Stephanos.
Jay loses, then it's pretty much GG at this point.
Wait.
I mean, if Pennsylvania loses, come on,
90s.
GG, but it looks
Six,
bad because Pennsylvania would be reflective of the rest of the Midwest.
4 more years, bro. That's horrible.
PA,
I mean, it's horrible either way, in my opinion. But
Michigan, Wisconsin, these places.
I don't know what to
start
say about this.
suddenly looking a lot more red,
This is what happens.
especially because that
you know,
would
my
mean-
father, the one that went against your shirts, was super Democrat this year. He really like got invested in the U.S. elections.
was
He's pro Biden.
paint me a
Yeah.
picture.
Pro Biden.
Bro, I know your dad is like a classic Spanish Republican. I know it. He just doesn't show it. He's too.
No,
he's
is the thing is my dad is more of the socialist mindset, but there's so bad leftist parties in Spain that anyone with a decent brain goes to the right wing.
Yeah, isn't there this dude who's like a physicist and he's in a wheelchair and he's like the AOC
Well,
thing?
he's like in one of the more far right left parties, and they just have him there for the show.
Potential speculation.
If Biden wins North Carolina, I'll have him hope.
Imagine we have like one of the there's like 2 leftist parties. One of them is like pro Maduro.
Yeah, but like in El Salvador, the left wing party is also pro Maduro.
Yes, but Spain's supposed to be a bit more decent than that.
Hey, Hugo, is your dad part of the what's it called? Isn't it? What's the name of that far? I don't think it's far right,
Vox?
but that right wing.
Vox?
Or Vox? Yeah.
No, he's not.
His mom
It's
is.
not far right. It's just like one of those things that they put to like any more conservative party, like they want to call them Nazis. But no, he's not. My mother, on the other hand, I think she's voting Vox.
How did your mom get married to your dad?
Bro, they don't have that distinct political views. I'm telling you, my dad it's hard to be elected in Spain these days.
Is there like a social democrat party in Spain?
Social Democrat,
Like I don't know any social democrats.
Yeah, isn't it? Who isn't it? The what's it called?
PSOE.
Yeah, the PSOE. PSOE.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's the one that's right now, but they're also horrible. Like before,
Yeah.
Spain was a 2-party system, which PSOE, and the other one which is called Partido Popular.
Yeah.
And it was like the left and the right, and they have had some good presidents in PSOE, but the guy right now, he's so bad. He's unbelievably bad. Like my dad used to vote PSOE.
Yeah, that's. I think that's one of the predominant social. What's it called?
Yeah, that's like the big one. That's like the big one.
Democrat parties. Yeah.
But honestly, if Vox wins in Spain, I'm not gonna be mad.
Biden's leading in Illinois.
No
Right?
shit, bro.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong map. That's not bad.
Is better for big companies. Think about this for a second, everybody who's watching. And by the way, please do consider joining Mug Club. LouderWithCrowder.com/Mug Club. It's what allows us to do all of this.
Let's be part of the Mug Club. Here in the Pickle Boys, we're part of the Mug Club.
Every day you get like 45 minutes to an hour.
Vincent here is like, hey, Mr. Lin won't approve, but Mauricio. How did Mauricio get this thing? Get the link?
He got the link?
I don't know. Vincent is Mauricio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell did he know?
Amount of contest testing. But yeah. And by the way, I say this, Jorge Masvidal. Like, last half. Oh, yeah. Great. Really warm.
Go to Pennsylvania.
There's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, if you actually say the wrong thing.
Yep.
Demonios, mate.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
In the bag.
Va a ganar Trump, ¿eh? No. No, porque no quieres que gane o porque no crees que va a ganar. Vale, Pablo.
But I don't think we can call it for tonight. When the California stuff comes in, I'm going to bed. Then, because that will make me a little bit happy.
People will say that, well, emissions are going
Oh my God. Are you crapping on me? Oh my God.
Donald Trump
Yes.
Mira ese mapa.
No es todo así como parece.
Ya. Todavía faltan los late votes.
Cada color es distinto.
Ya.
Went in worth $30,000, left government office.
Ganó Florida.
Maine is so fucked, bro.
Y Ohio, y Wyoming, y Michigan.
No, not confirmed yet. Tell your dad not confirmed.
Okay.
We do start carbon emissions significantly. We're not even in the.
You know why he became a Democrat? He was starting to he wanted to learn English, right? So every night he started watching the news. And he watched CNN.
Because I used to get hung on those words all the time. It's the same thing. It's the same bullshit. New country that doesn't matter. Or city. Think about that first. Now, can anyone out there?
When is California coming in?
Minded company.
Or 11 p.m.
Then Elon Musk.
Arizona. Bro, imagine Trump went to Arizona. That's a GG's, right?
No. Arizona, he won last year or last time.
When would you say it's a GG's?
GG's is this.
Yeah. Especially pulling Pennsylvania and
yeah.
I think he just was confirmed from Wyoming and Tennessee. I just saw the colors change.
I'm wondering about Montana.
They were already confirmed. He just got Utah. No surprise. But you know, Utah, like, I have some major respect for the Mormons because they're less conservative. They're not very fond of Trump. Look, Kanye West, 40%.
Oh, Kanye West? Actually, what?
He's in the battle for like 12 states.
Kanye
way.
West.
No way, bro.
Go to California for Kanye. Let's see. No, he's not.
He doesn't appear.
Yeah, I guess yeah. Wait, let's see New York. Go to New York.
Yeah, that's pretty much Biden's.
Yeah, no.
But when you gotta, what? Oh, God. The northern New Yorkers are really racist, though. I don't understand why they're voting Democrat.
The northern New Yorkers are really racist. What the hell?
Yeah, bro, you have to go there.
Yeah.
Montana? What the?
Yeah, I'm surprised about Montana.
No, but that's gonna switch. That's gonna flip. Like
No.
Kansas, but Biden was winning Kansas like all night, and then they got the right counties voted in, and Trump won it clear, fair and square.
Speaking of the whole energy, and we thought that the fracking with Joe Biden might be.
I think Biden's gonna win the popular vote.
Yeah, because California has a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
California is going to be. That's going to be super telling. That's.
Well, that's still really early.
Andres, do you like college electoral votes, or would you want it more to be about popular votes?
Popular.
I mean, yeah,
No,
popular would
I
be
don't
ideal.
agree.
Popular would be ideal, but at the same time, which Latios contradicts is that the whole idea is for popular vote to have to not have highly populated cities determine who the next president is going to be. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but that was like back like 200 years ago.
Yeah, but then
That should still apply now. That should still apply now. I agree
No,
with the
because
way they
like
do it.
it doesn't make a difference. Like the electoral college is supposed to reflect the popular vote. So I mean, like
The electoral college is supposed to reflect what every single small state and county thinks, not the popular vote.
well,
it's per.
But it's based on the population size of the state.
What you might agree or disagree is what every like one point counts as foreign in population, right? But I mean, I think it's going always with the popular vote, just kill the elections and make small towns always get the short end of the stick.
No, I disagree.
Look at this thing. Look at this.
I disagree with that because for our Congress,
Okay,
if you look
venga, tráelo para acá, tráelo el dron para acá.
well, first of all, the main problem with the electoral college now is the gerrymandering, which is happening on both sides, but primarily in the South. You have two problems with the prison industrial complex, which arrests like 40% of black males in the South, so they can't vote ever. And two, you have the gerrymandering, so that you have like the county boundaries cut at a specific place so that Democratic candidates can't do well with who would be their base, which is the African American population. But look, Google. This is where the electoral college works well, because they have look at all these districts. This is how you represent the people correctly. You make districts based on the populations of these states. So, for example, in Vermont, you have one representative because it's a small state, small population. Montana, you also have a small one representative. But California has like 50 or something, or like 20 something, like 30, I think. 50. 51. Because of so when it comes to like Congress and the House, yes, sure, that works. That the system works. But when electing the president, I think we should count on the popular vote.
I just came back to the chat and asked, what do you think is taking Pennsylvania?
Right.
Who asked?
Owl.
Who's that?
Owl, the guy that called you. Owl.
I think it's going to Trump, my man.
I don't know how long ago he sent that message, but I don't know. He's probably not even there anymore.
Shout out to my boy.
To my boy, Owl.
Ow. Ow. Wait, Iowa?
Iowa?
The Vinky?
There's no way he's going to win Montana, right?
Nah. No. These are probably the only blue counties.
Solidly Trump. Now, solidly Trump being that it's, they're saying that the odds are in his favor, but it's clear that those are shifting on 10 to 15 minute intervals. How these are coming in.
Are the early votes already counted? No, right?
We don't know about.
Most of them have not.
Updates as far as I understand it.
And
So,
what percentage of the votes are the early things?
Depends on the state, but like anywhere between 20 to 50%.
Oh shit! So then this might really change.
Yeah, and most of them are Democrats. Actually.
How many points is California?
Huh?
How many points is California?
55, I think, or something like that.
That's gonna be a lot by then.
Are you ready, kids? I can hear you.
Yes, Captain.
Is this Crowder? Nice.
Who touches your gross like?
I don't like this sort of publicity.
This is what makes people stupid. This Crowder thinks he's a fucking comedic genius.
That's just kind of cringe in my opinion.
Should have been defeated by a guy named, I think it's Charles Booker, who was a much better candidate. But she edged him out in the primary, and then she guaranteed lost to McConnell in 2 seconds. When is Pelosi up?
Charles Booker was a better candidate.
Pelosi, she's being primaried right now by a guy by the name of Shahid Buttar.
This
Right
dude
now?
is so.
Yes,
I
believe
hate that.
right
that
now.
dude.
I mean, she's gonna win.
This dude?
No, this is cool.
I believe so. I believe Shahid Buttar is up this election.
Alex Jones was supposed to come on this stream.
Trump, baby, he could do it. And this is a real interesting moment in American history. How many guns does he get? I'll get 1 or 2. Do you have one now? I don't have one now, but I should get one. When you move here, you're gonna get a gun. If he wins, you have to move here, right? No, I'll wait a little. I gotta wait a little. I'm not saying no. I'm saying I gotta wait a little bit. Pelosi's up now. I gotta, you know. She's
Oh,
up.
Danielle Naor is here. What the?
Up for
She's
re-election.
up, meaning
She's
the-
awake. She's in San Francisco. She's up.
Danielle.
Is that Danielle Naor?
Like a vampire. Dude, I'm telling you right
Danielle, give us your take.
Nosers.
Why
Who
not?
else is there?
Wow, Danielle.
My take es que Florida terminó votando por Trump y yo no sé cómo se sienten todos ustedes.
Steph is happy.
Eso es lo único que yo tengo que decir. O sea, no sé qué tan decepcionado están ustedes.
No, I expected it.
I mean, I
Y-
think Trump's gonna win.
Me too. What the?
Stream todavía está en Twitch.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, we're streaming. This is for Cass.
¿Con quién estás, Daniel?
Con unos amigos.
Are they from the school or are they weirdos?
Ah, perdón.
Danielle just wants a W for Israel.
Ok, ajá. Yo solo quiero como sorpresa, a ver qué te puedo decir.
I just want BB.
No puedo creer que llegan haciendo esto por 3 horas.
Deal with it.
Sí, llegan
grinding.
haciendo esto por 3 horas.
We're grinding.
I'm really like I feel like I'm
Steph,
involved.
ok. What the fuck?
We're going all the way until 12, right, Andres?
I don't think I can make it.
Haz algo interesante, esto ya está aburrido.
Okay, Danielle. What is your take? Tell us your take, please. What are your thoughts?
Yo no quiero pelear. No
We're
quiero
not-
pelear, no quiero pelear.
Oh, we're
ahorita
not
mismo.
fighting. Like, still. Steph and me have different
yes.
views, and we haven't fought because we're being objective here. It's a Twitch stream.
That is, you and I both share a lot of views as well, so don't get that twisted.
I agree. We're more alike than we are different. I think.
So this is beautiful. A Republican and a Democrat working together. Seeing through their differences.
We're just kind of
Mira,
pretty.
está anotado.
We're just moderates on different sides of the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
No, escucho.
She has very bad Wi-Fi for me.
For me as well. Let's just watch some Joe Hogan.
Who's Joe Hogan?
Like all those states, Joe, they're counting the votes on the day first, and then the mail-ins come later.
Fact.
So it's going to look like Trump is up at first.
Yep.
But especially when it comes to Wisconsin and Michigan, Trump's going to lose because Biden's up big in those states. They're almost safe blue states. Interesting, because
What
that's
the?
right now. So it'll be because that's all the votes from today, right? And those always skew more.
I don't know about Michigan, but Wisconsin,
And
Ohio,
again,
maybe.
there's places where it's the opposite. Like in the Sun Belt, for example, they count it the other way. How
This is Biden lost Pennsylvania, or is he has a chance?
He can save it, but
reading about all this stuff.
tough.
But how did you get into it? I mean, I did go to school for political science, and like I said, I kind of had my political awakening with the Iraq War, and ever since then, I just cared a lot about what's going on because I thought it was crazy. I thought it was great. We're going to go to war with a country that didn't attack us, and we're going to be there. You know, we've been there 2 decades now. I was like, what are we doing here
on Long Island and really drunk? And I thought the Iraq War was a great idea because I would argue with people in the bars in Long Island. I would say we have to honor our commitment to the people of Iraq. So do you not understand a little bit why it was not such a horrible idea?
There's a lot of people. Coke is supposed to make you anti-war, not pro-war.
No,
Cocaine.
what are you talking about? I thought we were doing the right thing.
Why would you think Coke would make you anti-war?
Lord.
Oh, because you're just happy. Oh,
What? What the hell? What the hell are you talking about? COVID make you anti-war.
Iraq War.
Adderall was just business in the fights. Yeah, it was business. How long did you do Adderall? Oh, I never did it regularly, but I was in college. I would have done it right now. I dabbled. I tasted it. I dabbled. So, Tim, do you have any pills? Maybe? No, I wish I don't have. I'm sober now. That's a shame.
Lord.
You've been sober for quite a while. 10 years.
Let's go back to communism.
Communism.
He's the most entertaining.
You just really like communism.
I was in a team meeting. Can you give
It's
a
'cause he's really
rapid-fire
hot.
update on the situation? Okay, dude.
He just answered. He said, "Okay,
Let me
dude."
just start from the top.
Okay.
In 2016, Hillary Clinton ran a horrible campaign against Donald Trump, and Robbie Mook told her
Yo,
not
I
to
think
go
we're gonna end it sooner or later, huh?
barely touched Michigan. A lot of people were frustrated.
10:30.
They thought that Hillary Clinton was absolutely going to win. I mean,
But we
no,
gotta end this sooner rather than later.
Oh no.
that's crazy.
What do you mean? No. What's the point of keeping
What's
keep
happening
going?
now? Where overconfident Paul Andys, who have been jerking each other off about how devastating
At
of
11:30.
delivered to the Republican
Okay.
Party, are kind of running around with their heads on fire. But this still does low-key look like a 2018 turnout where, you know, the areas that were red largely still remain red, but the areas that used to be blue turned back blue. We'll see what happens, of course. Once again, it goes back to Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Speaking of which, of course, congratulations to Carlos Gimenez, the Republican winning the Florida's 26th congressional district, and most importantly, to Tommy Tuberville, a Republican, finally wins the U.S. Senate seat in Alabama, who, as far as we know, has not fucked little kids.
Lord.
That is an accomplishment for the Republican Party. Honestly, that is what I call progress. Okay? This is pretty cool. Like, you know, I'm a big bipartisan guy. I like to reach across the aisle and hope that the Republican that's running for a Senate seat is allowed to go to the mall in the local region that he grew up in because he hasn't tried to.
Yo, I actually gotta end it now. They're telling me to end it now.
Who is?
So this is for the
Who is?
Republican Party, Sweaty.
My dad. Bro, remember we're in the beach house.
Then, well,
Why?
I'm
Just
sorry.
turn off your lights.
You didn't know growth. The Republican Party did.
No,
know growth.
but I have to, bro. Sorry.
Bill, for
No,
winning
just leave your computer.
the easiest lock Senate seat in
Just,
Alabama.
you just want me to like dip the Zoom and leave my computer?
Alabama back into the biblical
Yeah.
time
Then who's gonna end the stream?
they want to live in desperately.
Your mom.
Hoping?
Bye, man. Okay.
Do you think fucking I
Okay, let's okay. 5 more minutes, then.
Former SEC football coach, kind of difficult to proceed. I thought that a lot of the
Iowa surprising me.
I thought that a lot of the Alabama fans were just going to refuse to vote for the Auburn coach, and apparently he was an Auburn coach that's not really well liked either. So who knows? What do I know about football? It's politics. If it tangentially related to politics, I'm gonna know enough about it. You should know that by now, Murat.
Wait for the blue wave.
My knowledge.
The
Okay, we
blue
have
wall.
some good news for Democrats in North Carolina. We're reporting error by Randolph County is patting Trump by about 30K in our estimate there. They reported both in person
Damn.
and one stop and absentee mail together, but the Needle is expecting 45K early votes. That's a net 30K votes for Biden, which would not be enough to get him into the lead, but it does help him a bit. We're still looking for other errors.
What are you guys' last take?
You want to know the mind of a Republican? You want to understand why
I'll
Republicans
go
are
first. So,
permanently-
the more I think about it, I'm not sure Trump is going to win because the final, like the early votes are not in. I think maybe like those like Wyoming, Michigan, or Ohio, one of those three is going to change. And for now, it looks like Trump's going to win by a lot, but by a decent margin. But I think at the end of the day, Biden's going to win by little, by very little.
Yeah, I think that I agree with Hugo. I think that especially that region with the one he pointed out with Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, I think, and Pennsylvania. I think that although like right now Trump is leading, as Hugo said, like there are a lot of the early votes and there's still much more to come. I think that he can definitely flip one of those and get enough Democrats. But I think, and as Andres pointed out, and has been pointing out throughout the whole time, is that we have to wait for that southern wall, the Democrat wall in Texas. That might give Biden a shot, but I think that the more time passes, I think Trump is going to win. But it's not going to be by a lot. I think it's going to be extremely close. But I'm really counting on the votes on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, the Democrats can pretty much count on Washington, Oregon, and California, which in total are about 70 electoral votes. If Joe Biden can get Arizona, that's also a massive W for him. And why would he get Arizona? John McCain. God bless his soul. We can expect him to get New Mexico and Colorado. I think he already got Colorado. So we'll see what happens in the Midwest and Pennsylvania. That's what's going to define it. GG's to Trump for winning Florida so easily.
I expected something more equal.
Maybe North Carolina will be competitive. Who knows?
Didn't Obama win North Carolina when it seemed like he was going to lose?
What?
Didn't Obama win North Carolina when he was losing most of the time?
He won North Carolina in 2008.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is still very confusing. Still very confusing. Last election, there were like double the votes already.
By this time,
but we need like, as I've been saying the whole stream, we need to count those early votes first, and we have to trust in our president that he's not going to declare victory before those votes are counted, because that could really mess up our country, I think.
Can people still change their votes, or people like everything closed?
Closed everywhere. No one can do that. Maybe
if let's say Trump wins, do you think that if Biden wins, do you think that Trump's gonna give a peaceful transaction of power? Or is it gonna be a whole
No, he's not gonna. If he loses, and it's clear that he loses, I don't think he's gonna make a lot of drama out of it, like physical drama, maybe drama on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
No, nothing major. He is a president at the end of the day. He's not a fascist dictator.
I mean, I'm really happy that our military is pretty independent, because in any other country, especially where we live, a president like Trump would definitely try to do like a military coup against Biden or something.
Imagine. Well then,
Steph, last take.
I think, Democrats going to sweep predominantly throughout the West Coast. I mean, I think obviously what you were saying, Washington, California, I don't know, Oregon may be something different. I think Nevada the same, Idaho's
red.
I think Idaho's red. Montana, we'll just have to see. I think that's going to switch in a little bit. Hopefully we can overtake Texas. I think Alaska is going to be kind of telling, but I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I just want to see like for fun there, and as well as Hawaii. But I don't know. We'll see in the morning. But at the same time, votes are trickling in, and if it calls for a recount, then that'll always be the case. But that's only if it's close. So I think for the most part, majority vote's going to be. Throughout the week, I think it's going to go towards Biden, but I think ultimately electoral votes will be towards Trump. I think that's my take.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Hey, thank you very much for tuning into our stream.
Yeah, I don't think we have any people watching anymore. I'm not sure, but yeah.
For the future, but yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
If the election's still going tomorrow, we'll stream.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, I'll see y'all.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.